All right, Washington. You're so cute. Okay. We are here live at the Abbotsford International Airport, and you can see behind us this giant plane, and we've got one of the crew members here. His name is Chris Washington. Very cool name, Chris Washington. How are you?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm doing very well. So tell us a bit about what you do. You told me off camera what you do, so now tell our viewers who are watching from all over the world what you do on this aircraft. No pressure.
So I'm what's called an air battle manager. So I'm able to do multiple things on this jet. I'm a section lead, a qualified section lead, also able to operate some of the sensors that we have, as well as control the aircraft that are assigned to us.
It seems like an intimidating job, but I mean, you're smiling and you must be very happy with it. So how long have you been doing this kind of work?
I've been in this career field for 10 years now. Yes.
And what made you decide that this is what you wanted to pursue in life?
So when I was going to school and for college in Florida, one of my supervisors at the time was a F-16 pilot. One of this platform landed there at our base, and he thought it'd be a great career field for me. So he got in touch with one of the crew members. That crew member took me on board, gave me basically a synopsis of what they do. I fell in love with it, and I've been doing it since.
So where did you fly in from? You came in on Friday, you said. Where did you come from?
I came from Oklahoma. Yeah, so Tinker Air Force Base, located in Oklahoma City.
And how many people came with you?
So we have 35 people who came with us today. Not all of them are air crew members. We did bring some of our cops as well as maintainers, so that way we can leave here tomorrow.
So tell me a bit about what you do specifically. You were talking about the front of the airplane, and then from there back is called the
mission crew. So the mission crew, it consists of multiple different career fields, from the air battle managers, our mission system operators who help us do our function, as well as our technicians who make sure that our sensors are operating correctly, as well as our computer systems. That way we can go out and be able to do our job.
So yesterday or Friday when you're planning to come here, you came here on time, or what was the schedule like? Did it go a little off course?
It did go off a little bit off course because these are old birds, so sometimes we do run into maintenance issues. But our maintainers that we brought with us were great, and they were able to get us airborne, and we got here. So we're here and loving it.
Okay, and so we were here yesterday as well, and today. Today this ends around 5 o'clock, I believe, this program. This program is about female empowerment and letting the young ladies that are watching and, just that you can do everything that males can do. So tell us, our viewers, what it means to you to have this kind of a show, especially these days. I mean, it used to be a very male-dominated industry, all of these. Police, fire and rescue, marine, everything, aviation, it's all been very male-dominated. So what does it mean to you to be part of this today?
So I have a daughter myself, so it's nice to actually be able to have this career field, aviation, be able to grow so much. That way when my daughter does grow up, she'll be able to see like it's not just something that only men can do, that she also can become a pilot.
How old is your daughter?
She's 1 year old. One year old, yes.
So she has some time to decide. Okay, and so do you have any ideas of does she show you, like, you know how when kids are small they show you, like, I made this, or I'm interested in this. Is there any indication that she wants to become involved in aviation?
Not at the moment, but she does like to play with my patches on my flight suit.
Well, there you go. That's a start. It's so good to talk to you. Are we able to go inside the airplane at all, do you think?
Yes, absolutely. We'll get that cleared off.
Maybe we'll wait a bit when it calms down a bit, because it's very busy. It's very popular. So we'll wait till it calms down a bit, and then we'll go inside. If you can let us go see the inside. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. That was Chris Washington. He is one of the crew members here for this airplane behind me, and he's saying that if we can, we might be able to, when the lineup is a little bit less, we can actually go in and have a look. Not right at the moment, but probably soon. You can see right here there's quite a lineup, and it's gotten a little bit less, but it's very, very busy here today, and everyone's waiting. I mean, this is a very exciting time to be able to go in and see, and especially for the youth, the little girls, the little boys, anybody that comes here can see what it's like to go in the airplane, look at all the buttons, and see if this is something maybe that they want to pursue. Because a lot of times we see an airplane from the distance, or we see it on TV, and we're like, oh, that's exciting. But this is really cool. You're up close. You get to see the planes like right beside you, and you get to go inside and see what it's all about, as well as you get to speak to some of the people that are involved in aviation and get, first-hand information information on what it entails to become part of the aviation world. So, I mean, it's a very exciting opportunity. We're here till 5 o'clock, so you should come and join us here at the Abbotsford International Airport. And if you come down here, there's a lot of facilities here. You bring your family. It's absolutely free, and we can take you to the other aircraft if you want to. If we want to go look at those right now, as well as if you are hungry, they've got food trucks set up here. There's a lot of people and a lot of various food trucks as well. So, I mean, with COVID and all that, we didn't really get a chance to enjoy, life as normal. But now, because things are starting to open up, we've got the ability to kind of feel some sort of normalcy, and people are here walking around. Like everybody's got their double vaccine, so that's allowing them to walk around freely with their families. And as well, those food trucks, I mean, back when we were going to, events like the P&E and that kind of thing, it was nice to take advantage of that. They have those mini donuts here, those sugary ones. I think I've never actually had them myself, but they do have them here. And there's a few food trucks. So it'll feel kind of like, life has resumed a bit. We're not stuck in our homes anymore. So, yeah, so we can take you to another spot here. We're going to take you to the other airplane, the next one. So we're just going to walk over this way, and we're going to have a look. We'll be back to come and see the inside. Not yet, though, right? Not for a while. We can't go in there for a while because of the lineup. Am I right? Okay, so we'll double back. Oh, we're not loud? Oh, we are live. We're still live, yeah. They can hear our voice. They just can't see me. So people are still listening. Do you think that we can go in there eventually, or do you?
You can.
Go ahead, it's okay.
Sorry. So you can go on board, but just can't video.
Okay. So I can go on board with my voice, but just no camera. Okay, cool. So I can go in. Thank you so much. We'll be back. So basically they're saying we can actually go into the aircraft, but no filming in the aircraft, unfortunately. But I can go in and I can talk and I can describe what I see. But there's lots of people here at the airport today. Everybody's having a great time because it feels almost like, I mean, COVID still exists, but it feels a little bit more like normal. We're able to spend some time with our families. It's a free event. It's encouraging young ladies to, be able to do what they want to do. If they want to be part of the aviation world, or they want to become a firefighter or a police officer, they can do everything that boys can do. I mean, we're trying to encourage these young girls to just, pursue whatever they want to pursue in life. This show has been going on since 2015, and last year, so 2020, there was no show because of COVID, but we're back this year again. And I mean, if you come down here with your family, it's a great opportunity to be with people out and about, kind of like how it used to be back in the day. So there's this airplane here. We can talk to a few people here. Maybe we'll just have a little chat here. Hi there. How are you? Would you be okay to just talk with me for a few minutes?
Sure.
Yeah?
I'm fine, yeah.
Okay, cool. So we'll talk to you. Can you join me over this way?
Sure, okay.
Is your name Chris?
It is, yeah.
Are you surprised I knew?
No.
Darn.
I wonder if I actually know you or not.
Yeah, Chris. I should have said it like that. I should be like, oh, Chris. Yeah, a big hug. No hugs.
No, that's
Okay, so we are talking to Chris here. Chris, can you tell me about, okay, so it says KF Aerospace?
KF Aerospace.
So maybe you can tell me a bit about what that is and what your role is with KF Aerospace, and then I'll ask you a few more very casual questions. Plus, you have a really good face for TV, so let's do this. Okay, this is Chris. Go ahead.
Hi. So KF Aerospace is a maintenance company. We're based in Kelowna, British Columbia. We do most of the modifications and manufacturing for big airlines and airplanes like the ones we own. We also have a flight operations department, which is the one I'm a part of. I'm a pilot for Kelowna Flightcraft, and we basically fly mail for Purolator and Canada Post. We fly out of Vancouver 5 days a week, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. in the morning. We basically are a subcontractor of Purolator, and we fly mail all over the province of British Columbia.
So now you've changed my life, because every time I see a package, I'm going to think of this, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, we definitely help in the process for you to get your package in the mail. So I'm glad we're here to help. That's right.
So tell me a bit about, I know this is great that you can showcase this and let the world know actually what you do, because I didn't know where my packages came from. I just knew that I ordered this and it's here. It's like Zoom.
Right, exactly.
There it is.
Yeah, so we're the behind the scenes, so you guys know exactly how and where and when and how much it costs to, for those overnight packages that you guys get.
It's all Chris. It's all right here. Chris has got you. Okay, so tell me, today's program is Abbotsford International Airport. We're talking about female empowerment and encouraging females to be just as equal as males. There's no difference, and just kind of letting the youth know that if you want to do something, you can do it. So tell our viewers, which is kind of worldwide, you're going to be all over the place. So you can tell our viewers what it means to you to be part of something that is encouraging female empowerment.
Well, just being a part of this event is honestly, it's just great to be a part of. and it's because we're here to inspire females or just anybody or any kid that their dreams can come true. You know, like I come from a family of 4, and sure, money wasn't all there sometimes, right? But it's true that you can make your dreams a real, like a realism. And if we're just here to just inspire one kid, then I think we've done our job. That's right.
So when you were younger, when you're a little boy and you're thinking, okay, what do I want to be when I grow up? What was your career aspiration?
It was, you know, like we go through all the motions as a kid, cop, firefighter. But in the end, I stuck with being a pilot, and that's what I ended up doing.
Well, that's wonderful. So you're at the right place because there's cops, there's firefighters, and you're a pilot. So it worked out full circle.
Totally.
Thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you. Okay, so that was Chris, and he was just telling us about how he's based out of Kelowna. He's a pilot, and any packages that you see, they have a contract with Purelator, and the packages that you get, they come from them, so they make sure that you get your packages on time. So that'll change your life. So whenever you get a package, you'll feel like, oh, it's because of Chris. Okay, so we're going to take you to the other aircraft and show you. Maybe we'll go this way, and we're going to be able to show you maybe the inside of this one, because there are a few people that want to talk about the inside of it. So we have some experts kind of on hold. Do you guys want to be on camera? Do you want to talk about this? No? Okay. So there's some people that thought maybe I could interview. Do you want to have an interview on camera? So a lot of people are a bit shy today because it's kind of impromptu. You know, they're a little hesitant. But we can take you to the other aircraft now. So let's walk over to the other aircraft, Ruby. My camera guy and I are going to just walk over this way. We're going to go this way now. Okay, so we will show you the next aircraft here. It's kind of impromptu. You know, they're a little hesitant. But we can take you to the other aircraft now. So let's walk over to the other aircraft, Ruby. My camera guy and I are going to just walk over this way. We're going to go this way now. Okay, so we will show you the next aircraft here. We're just going to walk over this way. And there is we've got a Canada, it looks like a Canada Post carrying helicopter. Oh, it says rescue on the side of it. So we'll find out if we can talk to somebody about this helicopter, because it seems like it says 911 on the side of it. And hopefully our camera guy can grab the visual for you. But it says Canada and it says 911, so rescue. And we'll just see if we can talk to somebody about this helicopter here. It says Canadian Forces, so it's definitely some sort of a life-saving aircraft. So we're just making our way over here, and there's not a ton of people on this side, but there's a few, so we'll find out what this is about. And maybe we can ask, do you know what this is about? Can I talk to you for a second? Oh, you don't know about it, you just took a picture. Okay, it is very cool. Thank you so much. So there's a gentleman here taking a picture of the aircraft. He didn't have any knowledge about it because he's one of the people just watching to see what it's all about. But it does say rescue on the side of it, so I'm not sure if it's a vintage, like just an example, or if it's actually a functional aircraft. I'm not sure. But we are headed over to the U.S. Air Force airplane here, and they've got like Seattle Seahawks logos on the actual airplane. It's kind of cool how they've decorated it. A lot of these people that are here, I mean, all of them are taking so much pride in what they do, and it's a very personal thing for them. You can see that they've got so much heart, and that they are doing this. You know, they're all doing this because they believe in being part of aviation, and it's very important to them. So if you see behind me, if you can see a visual, they've got, it says Fairchild, and they've got like Seattle Seahawks logos on there, because it's like they bring their personality to their work. All of them that have talked to me so far, they had a passion when they were younger, and they want to pursue it. So that's kind of what we're trying to do with our youth now. People that are watching, the young people that are watching, the families that are coming with their youth, they need to also know that they can do anything that they want to do. So this event actually inspires those children to do the same thing, to do what that they want to pursue. So we've got this lovely girl here. Her name is Michelle Chang. Michelle Chang.
My name is Michelle Chang. I am stationed at Fairchild Air Force Base, and I'm a public affairs.
But I knew your name. So Lizzie and Michelle. Okay, so Michelle, Seattle, it says Fairchild, but it says who you are, your name. Obviously, I've said it a few times, but one more time, and then tell us why you're here today.
Sure. So my name is Michelle Chang. I am stationed at Fairchild Air Force Base, and I'm a public affairs officer. Yes. So
wonderful. Okay, I see behind me that they've decorated with the Seattle. It says Fairchild, but it says Seattle. It's got the Seattle Seahawks logo.
So we are not actually located in Seattle. We are located right outside of Spokane, Washington, so we're Eastern Washington. But for whatever reason, they decided that that's how we wanted to represent ourselves. So.
Well, it's kind of funny. I don't know what the reason is, but we do the same thing here, and we're Canadians. So, but we love the Seattle Seahawks. Everyone just kind of does, right? How could you? It's a cool logo too.
It is. It's fun.
Okay, and Lizzie, tell me what you do.
So I'm the pilot of the 135. I'm a co-pilot right now, and we fly in Fairchild as well.
Wow. So you fly the aircraft. Okay. Do you fly the aircraft too? Okay. But both of you are super tough. I find this is very exciting because when I grew up, it was kind of like, it's a male-dominated industry. Oh no, women do this, men do this. That was a long time ago, and now things are changing. We're trying to encourage young people, men and women, all young people, to kind of realize that they can do anything that they put their mind to. So tell me what this event means to you.
This has honestly been such a cool opportunity. Girls Fly too. This is our first time coming to this event, so I think our entire crew was just excited to be here. Our entire crew is actually female. I think we might be the only one. I don't want to say that definitively, but every single person that came on our jet, including our dog, is all female. So Lily, our military working dog, is also a female. And so it's just been really cool to come out and represent what we do. As women who serve in the U.S. Air Force, it's really an honor and a privilege to be able to do that. And as women serving, it's kind of a different perspective, right? And so getting to come out here and speak to young hearts and minds and just be able to talk to them about what we do. We're all human, right? And we just get to kind of just share our experiences. And yeah, it's been so much fun.
That's amazing. Even the dog is female. That's hilarious and also very good.
Yeah,
so Lizzie, tell me about how it was to fly here. Like, have you flown like a long distance like that before?
Yeah, I've been on several missions. So this was actually, got to do AR. That's our primary mission. AR is air refueling. Okay. So we're primary at tanker, and so we refuel other planes in the air. And so we actually got to do that while we were transiting to Canada on our way over here, which was pretty great. But yeah, it was about a 5-hour flight.
Wow, that's amazing. And so when you were little, both of you, this question is actually for both of you. When you were a little girl and you're thinking, what do I want to be when I grow up? So think about this and let me know what you felt as a child you would be when you got older. So I'll start with you, Lizzie, and you can think about it still. Or do you want me to start with her? Okay, go ahead.
I wanted to be a nurse growing up. So
Still helping people?
Still helping. Travel nurse was the idea, which is great because I still get to travel and help people out, but just in a different capacity. Not so much medical, more just providing resources in a different manner.
Wonderful. Well, that makes sense to me because it's still, kind of the same. Helping people is kind of your passion, I guess, right? That's awesome. Good for you.
Yeah.
And you?
It's actually funny. I think I really wanted to be an artist growing up. My mom was an artist, and I just always imagined that that's what I would do. I did end up studying design in college, but then I never imagined that I would join the Air Force. So it was a surprise to me and everyone else around me. But my career field is actually there is quite a bit of room for creativity, so I really love doing public affairs. Getting to kind of see the creativity of our airmen and getting to encourage that is really, really awesome. Yeah.
So when you talk about creativity and that your job allows for creativity, can you elaborate on that? Because I think we see, as outsiders, we see, oh, it's a plane, and it's like very like black and white to us. Right. But if there's creativity, what would that be?
Right. So in public affairs, what we do, right, is we show the public what we do, right? And so I work in public affairs for Fairchild Air Force Base. Okay. And so we represent Fairchild Air Force Base. We talk about our mission, what we do on a day-to-day basis. And honestly, really where the creativity comes in is how do we showcase that? How do we show the public what we do every single day in a way that's like fresh and new and different every day, right? And it's not always easy, but our airmen are so amazing. They're really creative, and a lot of the times they come up with really like impactful messages that we can share about, hey, what are the things that we are prioritizing? Like, we want to talk about diversity and inclusion. That's why we're here, right? We're trying to recruit more women and encourage that. We want to talk about like, the Air Force and how we care about our airmen and their mental health, and we get to share that kind of messaging. And so we're able to, come up with products that basically are able to showcase that. Yeah.
And I think, I know you probably already realize this, but both of you being on camera, especially we're from a South Asian network,
yeah.
And, our girls watching, our boys watching, the world watching. I mean, we also broadcast in India, like we're worldwide.
Oh, that's amazing.
The fact that you two are representatives of a more improved world where, there's no limits.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's great. So you probably don't realize, but you've probably impacted somebody watching this going, what, she flew that plane? Like, that's pretty crazy. And that also, then when I met you, I was like, oh, but you're so cute. Like just right away, I was just like, how adorable are you? So I can see the creativity, you just got that energy about you. So it's really a pleasure to meet both of you, and I couldn't do what either of you do. So my hats off to you. Now, that's a great segue, because I said I needed a hat.
No, we gotta get you one of those
That
hats.
wasn't even planned. So you'll see me in the next clip wearing a hat. Are we allowed to go into the airplane?
Oh, absolutely.
Wonderful. So I'd love to go in and check it out. Maybe you can hook me up with a hat. I'll put it on and we'll go through the airplane.
Okay.
So we'll take you into the airplane now. Hopefully my cameraman will follow me, because this is all very impromptu live. But let's head over there and see. I'll go slowly so he can come with me into the airplane. We're gonna head into there right now. Perfect. So I think I'm gonna probably be skipping the line here, because there's a lot of people going in and out. They can still hear the audio, and they're going to follow us up as soon as you let me know that we can. Oh, you got it ready. Okay, cool. Thank you. How exciting. Okay, wait, I gotta fix my hair for this. I gotta make sure. Okay, so I'm gonna put this hat on.
Look at you representing.
Well, I can't fly a plane, but I can wear a hat. So we're gonna head up into the aircraft. And we're just gonna walk up the stairs here, and you can see that the airplane, so we're still live and they can still hear my audio, just so you know that I'm not actually talking to you. So we're just heading up the stairs here, and we get to see the inside of the airplane. They're gonna show us. So here we are inside. Oh wow, okay. So we can actually show, where do you guys want to start? Do you want to start back there or start here? Okay. Okay. We're going to be able to go in there. Okay, so let's head over into the, are you sure? Yeah? Okay. Okay, so we're going to head into the cockpit. This is where they show us, where they fly the actual airplane. So I'm just going to stand over here and set up right here. How are you? Okay, so we have got, sorry, we kind of budgeted in. Should we? We can actually let them do their thing, and then we can wait a couple seconds. We don't mind. Yeah, go ahead if you want to see, and then we'll be after her, because that way we can set up too. Yeah. So, so we've got a child here that's going to actually check out the airplane and kind of, I guess, feel like he's flying the plane. So you can kind of see. You can set up the camera. Have you got it set up? Can you get the footage of the little boy? Okay. Yeah. So you can hear. I'll just take the microphone over.
Pulling back, you go slower.
Sorry, hon, can I just sneak in?
We got our yoke up and down.
Do you mind if I put the microphone close to you?
Yeah, sure.
You can still talk, just
No, thank you. So yeah, you just push it up, you go faster. You pull it back, you go slower. This is our fuel panel here, so we keep track for ourselves how much gas we need to go from point A to point B, and then we can also keep track of how much gas we can give to those other planes so they can go from point A to B. But it's a lot of fun. You got a plane up in the air. They're kind of the same altitude and then flying the same speed. So if you imagine just driving in the car with someone else and like going at the same time, it's a little bit like that, just in 3 dimensions. You got any questions, bud? No? You're pretty cool. Awesome.
Okay, cool. All right, so we're inside the cockpit here, and is it okay if I join you? Very cool. Do you like my hat?
Badass.
Yeah, no, I am badass. I don't know if we can air that, but
I don't know if I'm allowed.
that's okay. I don't know if I'm allowed, but I don't know if I'd fit in here.
Yeah.
This is for the children.
No, you're good. So
Okay,
take
I'm
a
gonna sneak
big
in
step
here.
over there
Okay.
and sit through.
Okay.
And then I'm sure have you gotten the spiel?
No,
Things we do?
I don't know anything.
Okay.
Well, no, I do know some things. That's incorrect. I don't know anything about this.
Yeah.
Do you fly this?
Yes, I'm one of the co-pilots. So
Okay.
Lizzie and
I met Lizzie.
Yeah.
Lizzie's badass.
Lizzie's pretty cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
So is Mish. I mean, she's
Yeah,
pretty cool
Mish,
too. Everybody's
yeah.
cool. Okay, so what is your name? Aileen
Yes, Aileen.
Herrera.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to share the microphone with you. I kind of
Oh.
tend to hog it, but let's talk to you. So tell us about this.
So this is KC-135. So our main capability is to refuel other aircraft while we're in the air. So our basic crew is 2 pilots and 1 boom operator. So you usually fly around with an aircraft commander and a co-pilot. As co-pilots, we're kind of the newer ones and we're learning, and the aircraft commander is a little more experienced. They're also responsible for everything that goes on.
Is that Lizzie that's responsible then?
Lizzie's another co-pilot with me, so her and I have been flying the plane about a year and a half. But Major Bates downstairs, she's been in the aircraft about 8 years. She actually just got qualified as an instructor pilot, so she can train us on kind of getting to know the aircraft and stuff like that. So
almost like an apprenticeship kind of.
Yeah, you kind of step through. So most co-pilots, you're at a co-pilot from anywhere from 2 to 4 years. You've come out of pilot training or from another aircraft, and you're learning how to fly the 135. And then as you kind of move up and learn more, you can transition and go through some more training to become an aircraft commander. And then on top of that, the instructor pilots, you get selected based on your experience level and also the trust that our squadrons have in us to kind of teach other people how to do this, because it's a dangerous job. It's a lot of fun, but there's a lot of things that can go wrong, so you just need to know and understand how to handle those if they do happen.
So when you were on your way here from, where did you come from, sorry?
Yeah, we're from Fairchild Air Force Base in Spokane, Washington, so Eastern Washington. Rains a little less over there.
Does it? Yeah. Okay.
So it's pretty spot.
So when you came here, what kind of safety checks did you must have done like an extensive safety check.
So we have a checklist, our interior inspection checklist that we call it. Takes us, as you're learning, a little bit longer of time, but usually like an hour and a half to 45 minutes before you get up to engine start. So you basically have a to-do list, and you make sure everything's as it should be before you start the engines, and then you have a to-do list as you start the engines. And then we also have that as we're flying as well. Yeah.
So tell me a bit about this. Like, this looks very intimidating to me. There's so much going on here, and
a lot of the people coming through have said that too. It's like, oh, there's so many buttons. There's so much going on, and a lot of it breaks down to we have 4 engines, so we have the same kind of components and buttons for each engine. So if you're like, oh, so these are fire switches, so you pull them if there's a fire instance, and we have one for each engine, so 1 through 4. Same thing with our throttles, 1 through 4.
So sorry, this has 4 engines? This aircraft,
yeah,
okay.
2 each wing. So 2 engines on each wing, and a lot of the buttons and stuff that you'll see are associated with each of the engines. So this aircraft has the digital display now. So when it's up, yeah, the old ones are kind of the gauges. So it'll show us fuel flow, oil pressure, engine RPMs, which is how fast the engine's turning. So that'll display on here, and also shows some navigation equipment up there as well. Yeah. So some of the other scary buttons, this is our electrical system. So we have 3 generators on 3 out of 4 of our engines, and the lights are just associated for each engine's generator. So if those go on, we're like very hot cue to be like, oh, okay, is something going on with this? And we can get into our checklist again and kind of, how do we fix this problem?
So when you were a little girl,
yes,
what did you think? I asked the other girls, I asked Michelle, and I also asked Lizzie what they wanted to be when they grew up. So I'm going to ask you as well, Aileen, what did you want to be when you were a little girl?
I really wanted to be a professional soccer or football player growing up, and then as I got older and got hurt a few times, I wanted to be a physical therapist. And then through school and stuff, my father's actually a pilot, so I knew what that looked like and the opportunities that it held, and kind of ended up in the career, and I love it.
So that's amazing that you're kind of like Lizzie and I were talking about how helping people. So with you were injured a few times and you thought you wanted to help people perhaps, and then your dad's inspired you to become involved in aviation. So when you were little, did your dad encourage you to be able to do that? Because I know today's all about female empowerment. So how did your dad receive the information that you wanted to be in aviation as well?
He's my biggest fan. He's really cute. My siblings make fun of me when he gets around and gets to see the aircraft and me doing this work, because he didn't push any of us in that direction. I have an older brother and an older sister as well, and it was, if you can see it, you can be it, and he always gave us the opportunity to see different things. And as soon as I got on board with doing it, he's supporting me and wanted to know how he could help, and understanding that it's my journey to take as well. But it's nice having his support and being able to have that example through life.
Well, it's funny because I'm just thinking about the conversations that fathers have with their children, and it's like, oh, how's life? Oh, life is good. But you guys can do some real, conversation.
Yeah, no, it was fun. Definitely during pilot training, as I'm learning and stuff, I can call him up and ask some questions like, this really doesn't make sense. Like, how does this make sense to you? And he's been flying for 40 years now, so definitely an asset of information there. So, and the fun stories too of like, this happened with our crew. Have you had this happen with your crew? So it's awesome.
That's amazing. You can draw on experiences and share those with your father. So then your mother, what does your mother think of aviation?
She loves it for me, definitely. I think some parents might have been a little nervous having a child be an aviator, and she had seen my dad do it, so kind of understand it and wasn't as worried about it. And then they both were military brats growing up, so the whole lifestyle and stuff they get and they understand and can be that support system for me.
Okay. So one last thing, if you want to just kind of look over this way and just let our viewers know if they're watching, I'm sure that they can see you because they're just looking at all this stuff. I mean, this is so exciting. But I want you to the lovely Aileen is here too. So if you can tell our viewers and specifically the young girls watching, maybe a positive message that you can deliver to them because it is worldwide. We broadcast everywhere. So tell the world, Aileen. Tell the world.
Anything that you want to accomplish in life, it's hard work and stuff, but my best experiences in life have been the people around me. So I love being a pilot, but being a pilot with the crew and getting to go see the world and have all those different opportunities has been amazing. So keep working.
Well, you've inspired me, honestly, just to open my mind up because I've always thought, oh, it's probably a guy flying that plane. But now I've met 3 amazing, strong women that are involved in aviation. So thank you so much for sharing your story with us. Yeah, and it's amazing how it's so different than I imagined. Looking at it from the outside and then coming in here, it's pretty cool. Intimidating though, so I will do what I do best, which is talk. So we'll talk to you later. Thank you so much. Okay, bye. So we're going to head back out here. Thank you so much, Aileen. Yeah, thank you. So we're going to head back out here and look at the rest of the plane. So we're just going to walk through here. So that was the cockpit, and we spoke to Aileen, and she's got this amazing career, and she shares this job with Lizzie. They both are learning how to become a pilot, but they're working together to do this. And so now we're just walking through here, and maybe Michelle can keep showing, and Lizzie can come with us and keep showing the rest of the airplane. So that was really exciting to talk to Aileen. Thank you. So let's continue on this way. You guys can show me? Okay, great. So we're walking over here. So this is where you sit during the flight? Oh, wow. Okay. This is exciting. So everybody just sits here and just... Okay, because I've only ever been in I'm going to Hawaii kind of thing. So I'd sit... Can I sit?
Yes, absolutely.
So I'd sit here?
So the way that you would get in these seats, right? These are the buckles right here.
Okay, and then it goes around me.
Take a seat right here.
Okay, yes. Oh, actually, hang on one second. Say that again.
So you're just gonna, I just unbuckled the seats, and then you're just gonna sit down, and then you kind of just strap in like this.
Okay. And that's it.
And that's
The
it.
whole thing.
Yeah, the whole thing. I mean, we got our, oxygen, right? Is that what they're called? Yeah, oxygen, masks and things like that. So we have the emergency equipment needed on board always, but this is kind of how we strap in the plane for now. Yep.
So how often, do you want to sit with us, Lizzie? Come sit with us. Just join us. We'll just chill. Okay, so tell me, when you guys are flying, so you just sit and just wait, or what are you guys doing while are you guys?
He's not sitting.
So normally I'm air crew, so I'll be up there, 2 pilots, and then the boom operator will be up with us as well.
The what, sorry?
The boom operator.
What does that mean?
So since it's an air refueling plane, we have another crew member who does the boom, manipulates that, and that is in the back of the plane. Okay. So they'll go from back to front and help us transfer fuel.
Okay, wow. So and then how many people were on this flight?
Normally there's only 3. No. But for this one, because it was for the air show and we brought all the different crew or different departments, it was a little bit bigger of a crew.
We have 7 different career fields represented in our team here today. Yeah, so it's pretty exciting.
So you have people from which fields then?
So we have the 3 pilots, and then we got 2 boom operators. We've got 1 lady from EOD, Explosive Ordnance Disposal, so she handles bombs and explosives. We have 2 crew chiefs. They're the ones that handle the maintenance on the plane. And then we have an individual from the medical group. She's a medical technician. You have myself from Public Affairs, and then we also have, Security Forces, and she has the military working dog, Lily, and that's, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, so Lily isn't just a dog. Lily is a working dog.
Oh, she is.
Lily's got a job. Wow. I actually didn't realize that. I just thought, oh, that's so sweet you brought Lily, but Lily's got some, serious work.
She is in the military. Lily is in the Air Force. She is ours.
Where is Lily?
She's on her lunch break.
Lily gets a lunch break. I love it. Okay, so you did mention EOD. Mm-hmm. Is that something that you guys are able to talk about? Because I don't know anything about it, and I just want to be educated on what that is. Can either of you talk about it?
To be honest, I can only give really general knowledge. Sorry. To be honest, I can only give general knowledge about EOD. I know that they basically handle, they'll scope out different locations and stuff like that and make sure that everything is safe. But I don't want to speak too far into it. They have, like, outside, like in the display, they have like the bomb suit, which is like something that they put on. It's a very heavy suit that they put on to protect themselves when they're dealing with anything that might potentially be explosive. And then they also have these robots with arms, which that is actually something that they use to be able to kind of handle some of the stuff that they might be dealing with. So that's like pretty much as far as I can tell you. They have so much more to that career field that I could not speak on because that's not my job.
Well, that's enough even. I just was curious because we see, I mean, all of us laymen that are on the outside of this, we only see it in TV. Like we see, you know, we're watching this series on Netflix or whatever we're watching. We're like, oh, we saw this bomb, da, 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 whatever, right? The robots and stuff. But to actually hear that somebody really does actually do that job, and you've just described a little bit of what we see on TV is actually a real thing. That's pretty cool. So it's just really neat to know that there's more than, like, aviation is there's so much diversity within the actual profession.
Right, and something that I think people forget is that the Air Force, absolutely, like, we fly, right? But there are so many other support roles and jobs that are so important to building up the Air Force to what it is, right? So we have our medical people who support our airmen and their families and everyone on base to be able to be healthy and ready to fly. And then you've got the other support roles of like mission support group, and they are able to support all the operations that are going on base and like different activities that might be available to our airmen and their families. Like these are all really important roles, you know, that people forget about. You know, we talk about whole airman concept, and we talk about how it's important for our airmen to be mission ready. But in order to be mission ready, they also have to be mentally and, you know, they just have to be resilient, right? And so resiliency, there's so much that goes into that. And so we have people in our Force Support Squadron who put on events for the families so that they have things to do on base to feel connected to the other families and to the other airmen, right? Like these are all very important roles that exist in the Air Force, and these are all active duty positions that people hold, right?
So it's interesting as you're speaking about the different roles that everybody kind of plays to come together to make sure that it's one cohesive kind of unit. It kind of makes me think of the airplane in the same way. You have to make sure all of these things, like it's kind of poetic, but that's how my mind was going. It's kind of mirrors that, right? You could probably speak to that, Lizzie, because that's what you do.
Yeah. No, yeah, there's a lot of different systems working together to get one function, right, or one mission up in the air. And so the way I learned the plane, even because I liked nursing before, is it's kind of like a body with many parts and many members, but all coming together to work together. Yes. And yeah.
And all the parts have to be working in order to be the most optimum, right? Like the most optimum level, I guess. So, and then the other thing that you mentioned was the fact that the families are included and they want to make sure that everybody's got that. It's that mental health component, you know, because with COVID we had such a tough time. Everybody kind of went through this depression, different degrees of it. There's a spectrum, obviously, of how bad things got for everybody, but everybody felt that pandemic feeling of, oh, we're stuck inside. So the fact that you guys are cognizant of mental health and making sure that families are all, like, this is a great place to be. I think you should join aviation world, right? So thank you so much for speaking with us. Do you want to show us anything else in the back here, something that our viewers might want to see?
I can show you the
Yeah.
pad if you'd like.
Let's go over there.
That is where the refueling happens.
Sure. Yes, please do show us that. So we're going to walk over this way and we're going to see. So you guys lead the way. I'll follow you. And we're going to see where the refueling happens. So you guys actually carry extra fuel. That's what happens. You have the fuel and then you, sorry, you'll have to excuse my ignorance because I really don't know anything about it.
So the fuel is actually stored throughout the entire aircraft.
Okay.
We have the fuel. It goes. They store them on the wings and then on
Yes.
the belly of the plane.
Oh, sorry. 1 second. We have to actually have you say that again so that.
Oh, I'm so sorry. No, it's okay. So yeah, we have fuel that's stored on the aircraft. They store the fuel on the wings and then on the belly of the plane as well. From what I understand, I mean, honestly, our boom operator is probably going to be able to speak to you way more about the capacity of how much fuel we can hold.
So I know the focus isn't beauty, but like all of you are so beautiful. I'm like, look at all these beautiful people. I want to be part of this crew. Can I be part of it? You guys are awesome. I'm going to walk over here then. Excuse me. Okay, so you are the boom operator.
I am, yes.
Okay, so if you can kindly tell me what boom operator means, and then also your name for the camera.
Okay. Hi, I'm Airman Bailey Walling O'Donohue. A boom operator is the person that controls the boom, and we do the air refueling. We're the ones, we're in the back, we're making sure everything is going smoothly and passing the gas.
Okay, excellent. So show us what you've got behind you, like whatever you can tell our viewers about what you do and what's around us here, and then we'll let you go.
Of course, yeah. So down here we have the boom pod. We actually lay down in the middle, and we can definitely go down there and show you if you would like.
Okay.
We go down in the middle, we open up that window, and then we have all these controls that we're able to move around the boom and extend into the receiver's receptacle, and then I'll let the pilots know, like, we have a contact made. The pilots will turn on some AR pumps and get the fuel flowing.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you actually lie down on there?
Yes, you want to go?
Wow. So if we can actually get the camera to follow me down there, and she's going to lie down where she does for the refueling, like where they set up. So this is amazing. So yes, go ahead. Wow. We won't be able to hear you though, unless can I follow you down there? Okay. Wow. This is great. How exciting. Okay. So we're going. This is very exciting. Okay. So I'm sneaking down here. Oh. All right. Wow. Okay, can you film us? We're down here. Okay, so can you actually get in here? My viewer is good. So Ruby, if you actually set up here, if you step up here, you can probably get a better angle. I'm having a little nap here, actually. And for my refueling, I would like a sandwich. Okay, so go ahead, tell us what you're doing here.
Okay, so this is the boom pod, and this is where I lay. We lay on our stomachs, and this door, this yellow door, it opens up towards the aircraft, and then we're going to be looking down, and we can see we've got some gauges here that lets us know about our boom envelope, what's happening down there, to keep the receiver right. I like to think of it as like a bubble. We want him to be in the bubble of where he should be, so that way we don't create a collision or it just creates a good, safe environment. I am a boom operator, but my number one priority is safety of flight, safety of my crew, their crew, and the operation that's happening. So
I don't know if my cameraman can see. Can you see the yellow the door? Okay, so explain again so that making sure he's got the shot. So that opens up, that yellow door?
Yes, ma'am. So this yellow door, when I hit this lever up here to open, this yellow door, it goes up, and then we can see down into where the receiver's at.
Okay, and then tell me about the receiver.
It depends on whatever we get that day. We can have fighters, heavy aircraft, and we'll give them the gas depending on how much that they're asking for.
Okay, so 1 second. So basically another aircraft will come up to there, and then you will make sure that you make contact with the aircraft, and then you deliver the gas to that aircraft through that latch, to that door.
Yes, so that door gives me the visual. On the back end of the airplane, we have the boom. If you go outside, you can see the boom on the tail end of the aircraft. What's going to happen is I'll unlatch it with this, let it come down, and it'll be about 30 degrees so I can see it from this window.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So these are jobs that I never even realized existed. Nobody actually thinks about this. So thank you to you for what you do, because I don't know if anybody else would want to be doing this. This is a very exciting yet very challenging and also very you need to be very responsible to do this job.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a complete honor to be able to do this job. I never really thought that I would. It wasn't something that I was, I've dreamt of being a kid. But whenever I found it, I was like, that's what I want to do. I want to be in this job. And it was my number one pick on the dream sheet. That's what we call it. And I got it. And so I'm so thankful for this opportunity. I'm still a baby boom. I've only been doing this a year and a half. So I love it, and it's exciting every time.
Well, that's amazing. That was going to be my next question, is when you were a young girl, what did you want to be? And I never even knew this existed. So thank you for doing what you do, because somebody needs to do it, and you're very brave.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Okay, so now I'm going to try to get up slowly, although I'm very comfortable. Thank you so much. So I'm going to head out, and wow, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, no problem. So we are going to walk out of here. Am I still on air? I'm still on air. Okay. So okay, well, good thing I don't have that responsibility. Oh, I think this is Lily. This must be the dog. So I wonder if we can speak. Can we speak to you? Is this Lily? Lily. Okay, I'm going to sit right here. So this is, do you want to sit beside me? Hi, come sit over here. So this is Lily. This is part of the crew. Hi, Lily. So when they told me, when Lizzie and but so this is Lily. Tell us about who you are. First of all, you can introduce yourself and then tell me what Lily does.
Okay, so I'm Staff Sergeant Maldonado. I'm out of Fairchild, and Lily and I are a military working dog team, and she's a dual-purpose patrol and detection. So our dogs either can detect explosives or drugs, capable of doing those. And then the patrol side of the work, and Lily and I are a military working dog team, and she's a dual-purpose patrol and detection. So our dogs either can detect explosives or drugs, capable of doing those. And then the patrol side of the work, crew. I was like, cool. But being here and everyone's coming on the plane saying, oh, you're the all-female crew, like, that's awesome. And then a lot of people don't know our capabilities. I'm in a shop where I will be the only female handler, and sometimes it's a little scary for people, but literally, if it's something that you want to do, go for it.
So that's the message. You can just say right into the camera. That last part there.
Oh, sorry. Just basically, even if it's something that you're scared to do, you're put off because you don't want to be the only female in a shop, go for it. Just go for it, and you'll be super appreciative and loving your job. There's nothing better than coming to work and loving what you do every day.
And I can feel that from the entire crew. I mean, I met Michelle first. I was just walking and I got to meet her and I was like, wow, Michelle's amazing. Then I meet Lizzie and I'm like, Lizzie's amazing. Then I meet the lovely boom operator, who I can't remember your name. Haley? Bailey with a B. And Bailey, and I mean, we had a little nap together, and then, and then now I've met you. So the whole crew is just lovely and all female. And I mean, the winner here is like the star is right here. She's just chilling, Lily over here. So yeah, and I feel like I want to be part of the crew, but I think for me, all I would do is be like, oh, look at how pretty we are. And you guys be like, she does no work. All she does is talk. So I'll let you get back to work. Thank you so much for sharing your life with us. This is amazing. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to head out. We have to leave, don't we? We have to leave. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, bye, Lily. Bye, Lily. Can I pet Lily?
No.
Oh, okay. I will. Nice to meet you. I don't read. I just talk. We just keep on going. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you. Bye. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, we got to talk to that lovely crew. They're amazing. What a great experience. And now we're headed out of this airplane, and we're going to go walk around and see if we can talk to some other people at this event. This event is all about encouraging young people to be able to do whatever that they want to do. They can become anything they want to. This aircraft is so massive, and you got the crew of all these lovely girls here. And this suit here, actually, we'll show you this suit if you want to walk over this way with me. This is the suit that they were talking about. If they have explosives, so if there is something where they feel that there might be explosives and it's a dangerous area, they will send in someone wearing a suit like this to protect them, as well as if you can get a shot of this down here. This right here is a robot that they would send in, and the robot would actually detect and go in instead of the human. If you can get a shot of the robot down here. So this down here would go in, they'd send this robot in, and then they would, this robot down here, can you get a clip of that or a shot of that? This robot down here. So this thing will go in and it will extract whatever explosives that they see. So down here. And then of course the suit. So a lot of different things in the aviation world which we wouldn't expect to find But I mean, this is eye-opening, and if you're watching this now and you're thinking, oh, I don't know if I could do that, we just saw a crew of all these wonderful, strong women. That it's an all-female crew, and they are doing it. I mean, we got to lie down with the boom operator and see what she does, and actually, you can see the boom from the outside of the airplane, and they could refuel. Do you guys want to be on camera? आ जाओ इंटरव्यू कर लवो आ जाओ तुसी 2 सेकंड एक जने तो आ जाओ कम ऑन आ जाओ तुसी शर्माना नहीं आई नीड वन पर्सन आ जाओ ਅਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਆ ਜਾਓ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਮ ਔਨ ਆ ਜਾਓ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਅੱਜ ਇੱਥੇ ਐਬਸਫੋਰਡ ਇੰਟਰਨੈਸ਼ਨਲ 에ਅਰਪੋਰਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਏ ਹੋ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦੇਖਣ ਇੱਥੇ ਕੋਵਿਡ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਨੂੰ ਇਦਾਂ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਪਈ ਇੰਜੋਏ ਕਰਨ ਆ ਜਾਓ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਏ ਹੋ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਦੇਖਣ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅੱਜ ਇੱਥੇ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਏ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸ਼ਰਮਾਓ ਨਾ ਆ ਵੀ ਆ ਜਾਓ ਭਾਜੀ ਆ ਜਾਓ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅੱਜ ਇੱਥੇ ਕੀ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅੱਜ ਆਏ ਕਾ ਤੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਦੱਸੋ
ਮੋਸਟਲੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਸੋਚਿਆ ਸੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਤਾਂ ਰਾਈਡ ਲੈਣ ਆਏ ਸੀਗੇ ਹੈਲੀਕਾਪਟਰ ਤੇ ਪਰ ਇੱਥੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਾ ਦੈਟਸ ਓਨਲੀ ਫॉर ਗਰਲਸ
ਚੰਗੀ ਹੋਈ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਕਰਦੀ ਆ
ਇੱਥੇ ਉਦਾਂ ਵੀ ਲਾਈਕ ਯੂ نو ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਹੋਰ ਬਹੁਤ ਦੇਖਣ ਨੂੰ ਆ ਆਪਣੇ ਮੋਸਟਲੀ ਆਪਣਾ ਪਲੇਨ ਦਾ ਜਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਈਵਨ ਦਾ ਫਾਇਰ ਟਰੱਕਸ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਬਾਰੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਹੋਵੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੁੱਛ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਆਈ ਥਿੰਕ ਇਟਸ ਅ ਗੁੱਡ ਮੇਰੇ ਹਿਸਾਬ ਨਾਲ ਇਦਾਂ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਸੈਮੀਨਾਰ ਆਪਣੇ ਸਕੂਲਸ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਉਦਾਂ ਗੁੱਡ ਨੌਲੇਜ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਆਈ ਥਿੰਕ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲੀ ਫॉर द ਕਿਡਸ
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਹੁਣ ਮੈਂ ਸ਼ੁਗਲ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਕਰਦੀ ਸੀ ਫਿਰ ਚੰਗੀ ਹੋਈ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਇਦਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਕਰਦੀ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਇਦਾਂ ਕਹਿ ਕਰਕੇ ਕਈ ਸਾਲਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਸੋਚਦੇ ਰਹੇ ਪਈ ਇਹ ਸਿਰਫ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਲਈ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਐਵੀਏਸ਼ਨ ਦਾ ਜਾਂ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਦਾ ਕੰਮ ਜਾਂ ਫਾਇਰ ਦਾ ਕੰਮ ਪਰ ਇਹ ਹੈਗਾ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਲਈ ਕੰਮ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਇਦਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਵੀ ਸਾਰੇ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਜਿਹਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਲਿਮਿਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗੀ
ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹ ਆਪਾਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਯੂ نو ਬੈਕ ਇਨ ਦਾ ਟਾਈਮ ਸੋਚਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਵੀ ਓਨਲੀ ਫॉर द ਗਾਇਜ਼ ਬੰਦੇ ਇਦਾਂ ਯੂ نو ਮੈਨ ਡੋਮੀਨੇਟਰ ਪਰ ਨਾਓ ਡੇਜ਼ ਆਈ ਥਿੰਕ ਇਟ ਡਸਨਟ ਮੈਟਰ ਇਫ ਯੂ ਅ ਗਾਈ ਔਰ ਅ ਗਰਲ ਇਟਸ ਆਲ ਇਕੁਅਲ ਨਾਓ ਡੇਜ਼ ਸੋ
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਯੈਸ
ਗਿਵਨ ਅ ਚਾਂਸ ਆਈ ਥਿੰਕ ਦੇ ਵਿਲ ਡੂ देयर ਜੌਬ ਰਾਈਟ ਸੋ ਇਟ ਡਸਨਟ ਮੈਟਰ
ਸੋ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਫੈਮਿਲੀਜ਼ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ ਬੱਚੀਆਂ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ ਫੈਮਿਲੀਜ਼
ਅਸੀਂ ਫਰੈਂਡ ਹੀ ਆਏ ਹਾਂ
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਸਾਰੇ ਜਾਣੇ ਫਰੈਂਡਸ ਹੀ ਆਏ ਹੋਏ ਆ
ਅੱਛਾ ਜਸਟ ਫਰੈਂਡਸ ਡੂ ਯੂ ਹੈਵ ਫੈਮਿਲੀਜ਼ though
ਹਾਂ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਪਰ ਇਹ ਹੁਣ ਜੇ ਇਟਸ ਗੋਣਾ ਸਟੇ ਲਾਈਕ ਫॉर ਟੁਡੇ ਔਰ
ਨਹੀਂ ਅੱਜ ਇਹ 5 ਵਜੇ ਖਤਮ ਹੋ ਜਾਣਾ ਸੋ ਅੱਜ ਦਾ ਦਿਨ ਹੀ ਹੈ ਪਰ ਮੈਂ ਪੁੱਛਦੀ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਹੈਗਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਬੱਚੀਆਂ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ
ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀਗਾ ਲਾਈਕ ਹਾਊ ਇਟਸ ਗੋਣਾ ਬੀ
ਇਹ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਜਦ ਤੱਕ ਪਹੁੰਚਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਪਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੱਸੋ ਕਿ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਦਿਓਗੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ
ਆਈ ਥਿੰਕ ਆਪਣੇ ਮੋਸਟਲੀ ਜੋ ਕਿ ਖਾਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਹੈ ਮੋਸਟਲੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਨਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਡਰੱਗਸ ਇਦਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਗੈਰਾ 'ਚ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ ਪਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਹੀ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ 'ਚ ਜੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਦਿਖਾਇਆ ਜਾਵੇ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਮਿਲਟਰੀ ਬਾਰੇ ਨੇਵੀ ਬਾਰੇ 에ਅਰ ਫੋਰਸ ਬਾਰੇ ਜਾਂ ਫਾਇਰਿੰਗ ਐਨੀਥਿੰਗ ਔਰ ਐਵੀਏਸ਼ਨ ਦਾ ਕੁਝ ਵੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਸੋ ਆਈ ਥਿੰਕ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਮੇਬੀ ਦੇ ਕੈਨ ਡਿਸਾਈਡ ਵਾਟ ਦੇ ਵਾਂਟ ਬੀ ਇਨ ਅ ਫਿਊਚਰ ਜਸਟ ਬਾਈ ਲੁਕਿੰਗ ਐਟ ਹਾਊ ਇਟ ਵਰਕਸ ਰਾਈਟ
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਹੁਣ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਸ 에ਅਰਪਲੇਨ 'ਚ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਆਏ ਸੀਗੇ ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸਾਰੀ ਕਰੂ ਆ ਇਸ 에ਅਰਪਲੇਨ ਦੀ ਸਾਰੀ ਫੀਮੇਲ ਆ
ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਨੋਟਿਸ ਕੀਤਾ
ਸਾਰੀ
ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਫੀਮੇਲ ਆ ਤੇ ਆਈ ਥਿੰਕ ਇਹ ਗੁੱਡ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਆਈ ਥਿੰਕ ਯਾ
ਇਟ ਇਜ਼ ਅ ਗੁੱਡ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸਾਰੀ ਕਰੂ ਸਾਰੀ ਫੀਮੇਲ ਨਾਲ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕੁੱਤਾ ਵੀ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕੁੱਤਾ ਡਰੱਗਸ ਦੇਖਦਾ ਆ ਐਕਸਪਲੋਸਿਵਸ ਬੰਬਸ ਦੇਖਦਾ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਕੁੱਤਾ ਵੀ ਫੀਮੇਲ ਹੈ ਸੋ ਮੈਂ ਹੁਣ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰੂੰਗੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦਿਨ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਆ ਜਾਓ ਆ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਬੰਬ ਸੂਟ ਆ ਐਕਸਪਲੋਸਿਵਸ ਲਈ ਆ ਵੀ ਰੋਬੋਟ ਭੇਜਦੇ ਆ ਜੇ ਕੋਈ ਐਕਸਪਲੋਸਿਵਸ ਹੋਣ ਅੰਦਰ ਭੇਜਦੇ ਪਈ ਬੰਦੇ ਨੂੰ ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਡੈਮੇਜ ਹੋਵੇ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਰੋਬੋਟ ਨੂੰ ਭੇਜੋ ਸੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੱਸੋ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਿਆ
ਅੱਜ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਏ ਆ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਆਪਣੇ ਲੋਕ ਵੀ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਤੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਹੋਏ ਇੱਥੇ ਹੋ ਮਹਮਾ ਕੇ ਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਵਾ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਤੇ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹੇ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਅਟੈਂਡ ਕਰਨੇ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਫੈਮਲੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਨਾਲ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਸਾਡਾ ਤੇ ਫਸਟ ਸੀਗਾ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੇ ਵੈਸੇ ਇੱਧਰ ਟਰੈਵਲ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਸੀਗੇ ਤੇ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਾ ਵੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਪਣਾ US 에ਅਰ ਫੋਰਸ ਦਾ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਤੇ ਇੱਥੇ
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਦੇ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ
ਅਸੀਂ ਸਰੀ ਤੋਂ ਆਏ ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਅਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਸਰੀ ਤੋਂ ਆਏ ਸੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੱਸੋ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਬੱਚੀਆਂ ਦੇਖ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਜਾਂ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਦੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਆ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਵੀ ਚਲੋ ਨਹੀਂ ਧੀਓ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਦਾਂ ਦਾ ਕੰਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਹੋਰ ਕੰਮ ਕਰੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਦੇ ਸਕਦੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਐਨਕਰੇਜ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ
ਆਪਣੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਧਰ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਲਾਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ 에ਅਰ ਫੋਰਸ ਵੱਲ ਮਿਲਟਰੀ ਵੱਲ ਨੇਵੀ ਵੱਲ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਫਿਊਚਰ ਵੀ ਗੁੱਡ ਆ ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੰਜੋਏ ਕਰੋ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਸੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਹੋਰ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ ਜੇ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨੀ ਆ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਜੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨੀ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਵੀ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਐਨਕਰੇਜ ਕਰਨਾ ਆ ਵੀ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਕੰਮ ਇੱਥੇ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਐਵੀਏਸ਼ਨ ਦਾ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਜਾਂ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਦਾ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਜਾਂ ਫਾਇਰ ਫਾਈਟਰਸ ਦਾ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਇਹ ਕੰਮ ਸਿਰਫ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਲਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ ਇਹ ਕੰਮ ਹੈਗਾ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਲਈ ਸੋ ਹੁਣ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਉਧਰ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਬਾਕੀ ਦੇ 에ਅਰਕ੍ਰਾਫਟਸ ਦਿਖਾਲਦੇ ਆ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਆਓ ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਨਾਲੇ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਲਵਾਂਗੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਰਾਹ 'ਚ ਮਿਲਣਗੇ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਕਾਫੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆਏ ਹੋ ਇੱਥੇ ਦੇਖਣ ਤਾਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਵੀ ਕਾਫੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਆਈ ਹੋ ਆ ਗੋਰੇ ਵੀ ਆਏ ਹੋ ਆ ਸਾਰੇ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਡਿਫਰੈਂਟ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀਜ਼ ਆਈਆਂ ਵਾ ਤਾਂ ਦੇਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਵੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਇਦਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ ਲਿਮਿਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ ਵੀ ਸਿਰਫ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਲਈ ਇਹ ਹੈਗੇ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਲਈ ਵੀ ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਬੱਚੀਆਂ ਦੇਖ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਦੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਪਤਾ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸੋ ਜੋ ਕੁਝ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਵਿੱਚ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਕਰਨਾ ਉਹ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸ ਸਕਦਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਵੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਤਰੱਕੀ ਕਰੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹਿੰਮਤ ਕਰੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹ ਕਰੋ ਆਪਣਾ ਪੂਰਾ ਧਿਆਨ ਦੇ ਕੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜੋ ਕੁਝ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਲਾਈਫ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਉਹ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹਾਸਲ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਬਸ ਇਹ ਸੋਚਣ ਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੋ ਆਪਣਾ ਦਿਮਾਗ ਖੋਲ ਕੇ ਰੱਖਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਆ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਕੰਮ ਅਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਆਪਣੇ ਨਿਆਣਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਿਖਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਕੰਮ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਹੁਣ ਅਸੀਂ ਜੇ ਹੋਰ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਇੰਟਰਵਿਊ ਕਰੀਏ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਇੱਥੇ ਜਾਈਏ ਡੂ ਯੂ ਗਾਇਜ਼ ਵਾਂਟ ਟੂ ਬੀ ਔਨ ਕੈਮਰਾ ਇੰਟਰਵਿਊ ਕਰਨੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆ ਜਾਓ ਇੰਟਰਵਿਊ ਕਰ ਲਓ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਆ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਆ ਜਾਓ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆ ਜਿਹੜੀ 에ਅਰਕ੍ਰਾਫਟ ਆ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਹੁਣ 에ਅਰਕ੍ਰਾਫਟ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਹਟੀ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੁੱਛਾਂਗੇ ਵੀ ਅੱਜ ਦਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਕੀ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕੀ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਦੇਣਾ ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਬੱਚਿਓ ਆ ਜਾਓ ਓਕੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਨਾਂ ਦੱਸੋ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਨਾਂ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਹਰਜੋਤ ਕੌਰ ਅੱਜ ਕੀ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਤੁਸੀਂ
ਲਾਈਕ ਹੈਲੀਕਾਪਟਰਸ ਦੇਖੇ ਨੇ ਲਾਈਕ ਅੰਦਰੋਂ ਦੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਮੈਕੈਨਿਜ਼ਮ ਦੇਖੀ ਆ
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਐਂਡ ਇਟਸ ਗੁੱਡ ਯਾ
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੱਸੋ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਛੋਟੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਛੋਟੇ ਹੁਣ ਤਾਂ ਹਾਲੇ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਛੋਟੇ ਆ ਪਰ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੈਰੀ ਛੋਟੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸੋਚਿਆ ਕਿ ਇਸ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਬੜੀ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਕੀ ਬਣੂਗੀ ਜਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਵੀ ਕੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸੋਚ ਵੀ ਕੀ ਬਣੂਗੀ
ਪਹਿਲੇ ਸੋਚਿਆ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਬਣਾਂਗੀ ਹੁਣ ਮੈਂ ਸੋਚ ਰਹੀ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਲਾਈਕ ਪਾਇਲਟ ਮੇਬੀ
ਵਾਓ that would be good ਫਿਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜੇ ਪਾਇਲਟ ਬੜੇ ਫਿਰ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਫਲਾਈ ਕਰੋਗੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ
in Canada or maybe in USA
international
yeah international maybe
in India
no not in India
okay ठीक है no problem okay so I'm going to get you to switch sides you come over here you can say your name for the camera
okay my name is Simranjeet Kaur okay so today I'm in Aviation the show it's really exploring for me and you know like I'm really exploring because I don't have any knowledge about aviation so I've been to Conair helicopter I've been to US Air Force helicopters
you have?
Yeah
okay.
I have been yeah okay. I really like this because the inner mechanism it just teaches me how or maybe how powerful the airplanes or maybe the helicopters are and especially in Air Force because they have to be their helicopters should be really powerful because sometimes they'll be going to foreign other countries and you know stuff like that so
so what was your name again
Simranjeet Kaur
Simranjeet Kaur lamba noya sona noya so you'll be happy to know Simranjeet Kaur that airplane over there is all female crew the sari crew female sari even their dog jehda dog rakha hai oh hega explosives the bombs le oh kutta vi girl female the whole crew is all female yeah sari kuriya you should go see everyone we went inside and we got to see that airplane it's a refueling airplane so when they go if there's other planes that need gas that airplane will go to the other planes wherever they get the call and they will hook up the back of their airplane with the other airplane the girl lies down on her stomach and she sets it up so that they hook up the planes together and they send the fuel to the other plane we went in there to show so you should actually see they'll show you the inside of the plane it's all female so ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵੀ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਨਾ ਲਾਈਫ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਇਹ ਬਸ ਸੋਚਣ ਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੀ that's it anything you want to be a doctor a pilot anything you can do it right these are your parents
yeah
okay mom ਆ ਜਾਓ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸੋ ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੀਆਂ ਬੱਚੀਆਂ obviously very ਹੁਸ਼ਿਆਰ ਦੋਨੇ ਹੁਸ਼ਿਆਰ ਆ
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਦੋਨੇ
ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੱਸੋ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ encourage ਕੀਤਾ ਹੋਗਾ ਤਾਂ ਇੰਨੇ ਹੁਸ਼ਿਆਰ ਆ
ਬਸ ਦੇਖੋ ਰੱਬ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਨਾਲ ਇਹ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਇੱਕ ਤੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਮੈਂ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਬਣਨਾ ਹੈ ਇੱਕ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਮੈਂ ਪਾਇਲਟ ਬਣਨਾ
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਦੋਨੇ ਵਧੀਆ
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਫਿਰ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ encourage ਕੀਤਾ ਜੋ ਛੋਟੀਆਂ ਸੀਗੀਆਂ ਹਨਾ ਕਿ ਦੋਨੇ very well spoken ਆ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਸ਼ਾਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗੀ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਸੋਚਦੇ ਆ seems very good
ਅਸੀਂ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਨਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਮਨ ਕਰਦਾ ਉਹੀ ਕੰਮ ਕਰੋ ਬਈ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਬਣਨਾ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਬਸ
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਨਾਲੇ ਇਹੀ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਹੈ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਦਿਨ ਦਾ ਭਈ ਜੋ ਕੁਝ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਲਾਈਫ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ Male ਹੋਵੇ ਜਾਂ female?
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਕੰਮ ਵੱਡਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਅਗਰ ਕਰੋ ਤੇ ਸਭ ਕੰਮ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਮੁਸ਼ਕਿਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ
ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੁਸ਼ਕਲ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ
ਹਾਂਜੀ 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 ਹਾਂਜੀ
Thank you so much. Okay, ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ. Thank you. Okay, so ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਸੀ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਤਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਸ 에ਅਰਪਲੇਨ 'ਚ ਜਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਦੇਖਾਂਗੇ ਜੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਅੰਦਰ ਜਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਦੇਖੀਏ. Maybe we can go in here. I'll take you over here to this airplane, US Air Force. And ਦੇਖਦੇ ਆ ਇਹਦੇ 'ਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਕਿ ਨਹੀਂ. Hello. Is there a lineup? Yes. Okay. In here? Like here? Okay. Go that way. Okay, perfect. So we can go around this way. Yeah. We can go and see. Or we can talk to the people here. Should we talk to more people? Or we can head around the side. We can go to the front of the airplane here. So it's a very large aircraft. And there's people. There's a huge lineup. But we're going to try to see if we can get through. And then we can have a look and see what it's like on the inside of this aircraft. We did see the last one where it was all female passenger or female crew. Yes. So your interview. So we did an interview with what was your name again, hon?
Harjot Kaur.
Okay, so I'm just speaking to Harjot for the people that are listening because we're still live. But if you go on Sanja TV, just look up, just go on Facebook and go Sanja TV, and then you'll be able to see the videos. We're live right now, so it already came on TV all over the world. But just go to Facebook, find Sanja TV, just like that, and then you can find the video. Okay, so we're just gonna head up into here, and let's go. So we are just going to go inside this aircraft here, and you can see we are on the aircraft, and there's I can see a few crew members, and I'm going to ask them if I can speak with them, and I'm sure they heard me, so can I speak with you? Excellent, this is great. What is your name? Lacey Joe? What's A1C? Is that your title? Oh, your rank, how exciting. Okay, what a great name, Lacey Joe. Okay, so Lacey Joe, you can join me here, and then this lovely lady's walking away. Is she wanting to not be on camera, or do you want to join us?
I can be if you want me to.
Sure, you can just stand with us. Yep. Okay, so Lacey Joe, hi, so good to meet you. So tell me all about, well, tell me first of all where you're from.
Okay, I'm from Texas. I'm actually stationed in Texas as well.
I love your accent. I'm sure you've heard that all day long, probably. Okay, so Lacey, tell me what do you do on this aircraft? Because this is the one you came in on.
Yes.
Wow, okay.
Yes, so this is the C-130J, and Megan here and I, we are load masters on the aircraft. So we deal with everything as far as loading the cargo. We deal with the weight and balance of the aircraft, making sure the aircraft is balanced so it can fly properly.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow, so you pretty much it's a safety issue. You want to make sure that everything, because you're going to be up in the air, so you have to make sure everything's balanced.
Correct. Yes, that's correct.
How long have you done this for?
So I've been in 2.5 years.
I've been in for almost 3.
So when you were little girls, because this is all about female empowerment today and encouraging youth, male and female, to do whatever they want to pursue in life, and specifically more females, just saying this is a male-dominated industry, but now things have evolved. So tell us the message you would want to give to our young viewers watching, as well as what did you want to do when you were little?
So when I was little, this absolutely was not a thought process for me, but I'm definitely glad it came across my my career path. You know, I think for girls, my main message is that you can do absolutely anything you put your mind to. I went from being a professional model to being an aviator in United States military. So, you know, and you can do anything you put your mind to. Absolutely.
Perfect. And how about you? So it's Megan. Okay, Megan Irvin. Okay, so tell us what you wanted to do when you were little, and what does this event mean to you?
I'm not going to lie, I definitely didn't even know this was a thing whenever I was a kid. I didn't have any interest in planes, and I had no idea that this was a possibility for us. They never really explained, you know, something like that growing up. But I wanted to be a vet, and that definitely did not work out in any way, shape, or form. And as a high school kid, my dad, who was in the military, sat there and he said, hey, the sky's the limit. Don't let them tell that you can't. And so I was really lucky, and it took a bunch of hoops to jump through, but eventually I became an aviator, and I basically grew up on this plane. My entire adulthood has been on this plane. You can do anything you want as long as you're willing to sit there and push and keep pushing. It may be a little bit difficult, but that just means that it's all the more worth it. So.
That's a great message, and the fact that you said, I mean, it's so poetic, the sky's the limit. I mean, that's perfect for aviation.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And so you said that you were a model before this, and you left that world to be part of this world. Okay, and I just actually was at a different airplane. I don't know if the other aircraft was all-female crew. Is your crew all-female as well?
Correct, yes.
It is, eh? That's amazing.
7 of us.
Wow, so 7 of you came in on Friday?
Yes.
Okay, and then how long did it take you came from Texas, and how long did it take for you to come from Texas to here?
It was a 5-hour flight from Texas to here.
Okay, and was this your first time in Canada?
This was indeed. This was my first time in Canada, and I'm having an incredible time.
Do you get to leave the aircraft at all to go and see anything, or no? Oh, you did?
We've been getting to go around and explore and see the other aircrafts, which has been super cool for me because my entire military career I've been on the C-130. So
That's amazing. And then what have you seen that you've liked so far? Like, I mean, I'm putting you on the spot here, but I feel like you can handle it. I feel like you can handle it. So what have you seen during this, the yesterday and today that has kind of like maybe surprised you or maybe made you feel happy, something that evoked some sort of an emotion?
The C5s, I don't know if you've been on there yet. So the C5 is like the bigger, huge version of this. They can carry about 4 times what we can. They can carry 2 of our aircraft in theirs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a possibility. Yeah, with the nose that comes up. Yeah. So they're, again, from the Air Force like us, and as she said, you spend almost your entire career on this aircraft. It's your home away from home. We're almost always out the door. We never get to come to events like this, and after COVID, we finally get to start doing stuff like this again. Last month, we got to go to Alberta, but we didn't get to interact with any of the aircraft. Getting to see all the females that work on, especially like the KC-135s, and you get to see like the KC-46 and everything like that, getting to actually interact with other air crews and see how those dynamics change was really interesting and eye-opening. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's amazing that we've been cooped up with the pandemic for so long now, and it's been almost like a lot of people went through like a mental kind of like just like a little bit of a depression, and things felt but being at this event, especially for myself even, seeing all these positive faces, I mean, everybody seems so happy. I feel like maybe I should do aviation because it's like everyone's so, even despite, we're still in a pandemic, but things are starting to open up, and the positive environment here today, it feels like things are trending the right way. Yeah.
The cool thing about that is, we all do different things here, and we're all on different airframes. We all have different crew positions on the aircraft. But at the end of the day, the one thing we have in common is that we all have a passion for flying. Yeah. So at the end of the day, we all just want to fly.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I can feel that actually. It doesn't matter which plane I've been on and what crew member I've spoken to. Everybody's got a huge smile, and they're like all so positive. I'm thinking, wow, like that's crazy. Like because it's one of those things where you, if you're not in it. So layman outside of it, it's a little intimidating. I mean, it's a lot intimidating, but y'all are tough and strong and like, we got this. It's amazing.
Yeah, I've been talking so much the past couple of days, so passionate about my job that my voice is going away. But hey, we've been here and we've been getting to talk about our plane. It just proves, we have such a passion for this job.
Well, Lacey Jo and Megan Irvin, I'll let you know right now there are lots of young girls watching, and you probably don't even realize the fact that you have inspired so many people, so many young girls to be like, okay, well, if those lovely girls can do it, because you're fairly young, and for them to be like, they're young, they're tiny but tough. I mean, it's a great thing for them to be able to see that. So you probably inspired some people today,
That makes my heart happy. That makes my heart happy.
Yeah. Thank you so much for speaking with us. Do you want to show us the rest of the aircraft? Is there anything else you can show us? Okay, so we're going to walk over this way and you guys can show me something else. Thank you so much. So they're still going to hear the audio. They might get a little bit of the video, but you can kind of show me something. What is this thing here?
This is our milk stool.
Sorry, say again?
This is our milk stool, or also called a ramp support. Okay. So she is the hardest working crew member on this plane.
Okay, tell me about that.
So this milk stool right here, we stick under the ramp of the plane. If there's more than 2,000 pounds on the ramp can actually do a wheelie. The plane will do a wheelie and it'll sit on its butt. So we have to put this under if we're loading anything heavier than 2,000 pounds to make sure that the plane doesn't tilt.
So this mechanism, this thing here, is the reason it would distribute the weight evenly?
Yes.
Okay, so say what I just said because they can't hear me. But they can hear you.
So because of this stool, the plane is distributed with the weight evenly so that it doesn't fall back on its back.
Wow. What is in here?
It's just wood, just plywood.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Just trying to, it's like almost like engineering. You're trying to figure out the mechanics of, yeah, okay. Wow, okay, so go ahead, let's see what else you got here. What else can we see? Thank you.
Paratroopers or passengers. A lot of times we carry Army paratroopers, and they jump out of the back of our airplane. That's what these seats are here. These seats we put down, and I can actually show you one of these.
Okay. So she's going to show us one of these seats. The Army paratroopers, they transport them sometimes, and these are the seats. So she's just going to unbuckle it to show us what the seats look like. And then the Army paratroopers would be sitting in here. Is that what happens? You transport them in here? Okay, so she's just going to show us the seat, if you can get a shot of that. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so this just gets snapped into there. Okay, perfect. And then we can just sit on here. So I'm like an Army paratrooper now. Okay, except for I'm probably the laziest Army paratrooper there ever was. So then where do you pick them up from? Tell me about that then.
So we pick them up from anywhere. A lot of times we are actually the plane that goes to, it's in Lawson, Georgia. We go to Georgia, and that's where the Army Paratroop School is. We go there and we qualify them. So I have gotten to see a few thousand jumpers' very first jump ever. Really? Yes.
Oh my goodness, that must be frightening.
I mean, it's fun for me, you know, it's their very first time jumping out of an airplane and they're terrified. And the coolest part is a lot of those guys have never even been on an airplane. So their first time on an airplane, they're jumping out.
So I have a question for you. Have you ever jumped out of an airplane?
Absolutely not. I see no point in jumping out of a perfectly airplane.
This is where we're sisters. I'm like, yes, I agree with you.
I'm just sailing, they can jump off.
Well, I find it, and I don't mean this in any kind of negative way. I just, I want to say, like, you're so beautiful, and you're so strong, and you're so intelligent. Like, I'm really happy that our viewers are able to see that somebody that is so beautiful, was a model before, still looks like a model, right?
I was a pageant girl. My goal at the end of the day, I want to be Miss America. Miss America, Miss USA, kind of deciding still, but at the end of the day, that's what I want to do. I would love to be the first female aviator to win Miss USA.
Well, there you go. If there's somebody that can hook this up, it's our Lacey Jo here. Needs to, you need to see her, and definitely I could see it happening for sure.
Thank you. That's at the end of the day, I just want to prove to anyone that you can do absolutely anything you set your mind to. Like I said, going from the modeling world to the aviation world, it was a big step, and I was doubted a lot whenever I joined because it was like, she's a model, she's a model, she can't do it.
Because the mindset is, oh, she's only pretty. She can't be pretty and smart, because that contradicts.
She can't be strong, she can't be pretty, and she can't be smart at the same time.
But she's strong, she's pretty, and she's smart.
Absolutely. That was my goal at the end of the day, to prove that girls can do this too. Yeah. So that's our message here is girls can do it too.
That's the perfect message. So we'll go and look at more stuff. Oh, look at this. If we can zoom in on this. Girls fly too. That's great. That actually kind of looks like you. It's you. That's great, Lacey. Is it Lacey Jo or just Lacey?
Lacey Jo.
Lacey Jo, what a great name. Okay, so show us one or two more things if you want, and then we'll let you get back to work because there's other people. I can have this? Lacey Jo, I'm so excited. Look I got this. So I can, do I iron it on or sew it on?
It's got a patch on the back.
I'm going to, well, let's just put it on me.
Yeah, you can stick it on something.
Or should I stick it on here? Does it come off or?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's Velcro.
Anything
Okay.
that has Velcro.
How exciting. It might not. That's okay. Let's put it on.
Yeah, it'll stick on the inside.
Put it on here. Look, I get a patch today. This is very exciting. Oh, thank you, Lacey Jo. So now I'm going to be a bit of a pretender because I really, you're so awesome. Heck yeah. I feel empowerment. It's ladies empowerment, girls empowerment. Okay, so what else can we see? And then I'll let you get back to work. This is so cool. Thank you so much.
Whenever we move up here, this kind of becomes the front of the plane. Okay, yeah, moving up here, this becomes the front of the plane. So Megan and our job is to pre-flight all of this before the pilots come out. So we're back here making sure that all of this is in order. Everything back here in the plane looks good. And then when the pilots come up, the cockpit is up there. So that's actually where the plane is flown.
Okay.
So
yeah. Who flies the plane?
The pilots, they're up front, I believe, right now. But yeah, so basically the pilots fly the plane while they keep it slow and steady, while me and Megan in the back are making the airdrops happen. So.
Wow, so it's a real team effort then.
Yes, very much so. We couldn't do one single thing without the other crew member. So pilots can't do their job without having a loadmaster in the back, and we can't be a loadmaster back here if we don't have a pilot in the front. So we can't do what we do without maintenance. We've got 2 maintenance girls here, all female crew today, 2 pilots, 2 loadmasters, 2 maintenance girls, and 1 photographer. So we can't do anything without our body.
Lacey Jo, I know I keep saying I'm going to let you do your job, but I have one last question for you. I know that you said that you were going to be a model beforehand, and you were actually. And you still have, so you're still modeling, so she's still modeling. So what inspired you to do this? Because this is very different than modeling. Like, and people don't even know that this exists. Like, it's not really a job that you go, oh, a doctor, lawyer, right? So how did you come upon this and follow this as your passion?
So yeah, with modeling, I loved modeling and I loved being a model. But at the end of the day, I'm a very hands-on person, and I want to feel at the end of the day that I earned my paycheck. I feel like I have a bunch of calluses. I'm a very hard worker. So yeah, at the end of the day, I wanted to know that I'm earning my paycheck, and that's absolutely what I do now. Whenever I was modeling, I was flying to all these cool locations as far as New York City, Chicago, Atlanta, Miami, and as fun as that was, I noticed that my heart was happiest when I was flying to those locations, not when I got there to model. And that's when I decided, you know, I think I love flying. And I asked myself, I was like, what can I do with this? And I looked into an option as a load master, and I was told that, you know, if you want to feel like you earned your paycheck, this is a job for you. And at the end of the day, I'm sweated down. You know, I go home and I'm tired, and I'm like, I did that. I did that, and that's the most empowering thing about it, is every time I do an airdrop, every time I, you know, load a plane full of Army guys and drop them, at the end of the day, I can say, I did that.
Yeah. You did that, yeah. And the thing is now, if I'm watching TV one day and it's a pageant, and say you're winning, I'm going to be wearing my patch. I'll be like, Lacey Joe, yeah.
Yeah.
One last word for the camera, and I will let you go.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. We just appreciate everyone coming out and being even interested in just what we do. At the end of the day, our message is girls can do it too. Girls fly too.
Thank you so much, Lacey Joe.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
So yeah, we were just talking to Lacey Joe. She's lovely, I know. So we're still on air, though. We're still talking and walking. I'm sure, yeah, we are still talking and walking. Nice to meet you, Lacey Joe. Thank you so much. I will follow your career, though. Yeah. I could just give her my microphone and she could just take over. She is good. Bye. But you need a crown, though. That's the only thing we're missing. Good luck to you. I'm rooting for you. Bye. Okay, so we're going to leave the aircraft now. That was amazing. Thank you, Megan. And we're just going to head out. You too. Thank you. And we're just going to walk out of the aircraft here. And yeah, that was a great interview with Lacey Joe, because she was in pageants and she was a model. And I mean, that's a great example of someone who is saying, listen, you know, anybody can do this job. Anybody can not do the job, but learn the skills to become part of aviation, or part of, you know, the police, or part of the fire department. So really, girls shouldn't be limited. Boys, girls, anybody can do anything as long as they set their mind to it. So yeah, the girls that I spoke to in the aircraft, Lacey Joe was saying she was flying all around the world, and she liked the modeling, but she liked not the destination, but she liked the journey, so the flying. So she really wanted to have a career in flying, and now that's what she's doing. So yeah, I hope that you all enjoyed the inside of that aircraft and speaking with Megan and Lacey Joe. That was really cool. And there's other people here. We got this huge lineup here, you can see. We can continue on. Maybe we can go to the Con Air airplane down there and see what they've got going on over there. There's a huge lineup. This guy looks pretty official. Should we speak to him maybe? Do you want to be interviewed for TV? Well, you look very official, Mike Huell. Oh, are you? Can we speak to you? Okay, and I like your hat too. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna interview Mike Huell. I'm actually like live right now. They can hear me talking. So okay, we're gonna hold on though. I guess they're gonna set us up here. So am I actually live though? I think I am, right? You can hear my voice. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna be talking to Mike here. Are we good to go? And then you can tell me which aircraft that you fly. This is very exciting. Oh, is it? Which one is it?
It's on the other side of the King Air, or the AWACS one.
Okay. What does it look like?
It's a twin-engine King Air. We're with the multi-school for the Canadian Air Force at Port Prairie, Manitoba.
Okay, so I'm gonna get you to say that again, but to the camera this time. I'm talking to Mike Huell. Is that how I say it?
Mike Huell.
Huell.
Yep.
Almost. I'm talking to Mike Huell. He's one of the pilots here flying one of these aircrafts, and he's going to tell us what it is that he flies. And also introduce yourself, please, Mike.
Okay, so I'm Major Mike Huell from the 3 Canadian Forces Flying Training School out of Port Prairie, Manitoba, and I fly the CT-145 King Air. We're the multi-engine flying school for the Royal Canadian Air Force. Today we also have 2 of our CT-102 Grobes, as well as our Bell 412 helicopter from 3CFFTS.
So tell me a bit about what this program means to you today, because it's all about female empowerment, and you're part of this. This is a life-changing thing for a lot of people that are watching, so tell us about that.
Absolutely. Women in the aviation is absolutely a huge, important concept in aviation, and there's just not enough women right now in aviation, and the more we can get, the better. The Armed Forces is definitely hiring more women. We're looking for more women to come into the military, into the pilot trade, and supporting an event like this. We're getting out young girls who are interested, getting them interested in aviation. If you get them young, get that spark going in their mind when they're young, then you hook them for life, and then hopefully they join the profession with the rest of us.
What do you say to parents that are watching this that say, oh, you know, it's for boys, it's not really for girls?
No, that's not true. Aviation is for everybody, and it doesn't matter if you're a boy or a girl. It is for everybody to experience that freedom in the air, and it's something everybody should get to experience at some point in their life or do it as a career. It's great.
So you've done this for how many years?
I'm 25 years now in the military.
So when you were first starting to fly, I'm sure that was some sort of a liberating feeling for you?
Absolutely. My first flying experience was in a glider. Got my license on that, and then when I joined the Canadian Armed Forces, I get to flew the C-130 H model Hercules for 7 years, and then now I've been in the training role for the past 10.
So now you're actually teaching others how to fly?
Teaching others how to fly. I'm actually at the school also teaching others how to teach. So it's like the next level of teaching.
You're like the master.
Getting up there, yeah.
So tell me, are there a lot of females enrolled in this program? For your classes?
At our we have usually about 10 to 15 females come through as students a year. We'd like to definitely see that higher. In terms of instructors, at our unit, we probably have about 10 female instructors between Kelowna Flightcraft, who are as our business partner at 3CFFTS, between their female pilots and our military female pilots.
So Kelowna is big on aviation then?
Absolutely. They make up more than half of our unit. It's a contracted flying support for the Canadian Armed Forces. They supply the aircraft, the maintenance, the facilities, and a lot of civilian instructors to teach our pilots, and then D&D also supplies more instructors on top of that.
So where are you based out of?
Portage-la-Prairie, Manitoba, just west of Winnipeg.
Wow, and have you lived there your entire life?
No, I've been living there since 2011. Okay. Born and raised in London, Ontario.
And so then this area here, have you been here often, or is this kind of your first time here?
When the C-130s used to get fixed here at Cascade, I would bring C-130s in here to get maintenance done. I brought the first 5 in here. I brought the one that's over back there being retired. I've been to the Abbotsford Air Show before, so I've been to Abbotsford quite a few times.
You're just coming back home.
Well, it's been about 4 or 5 years since I've been in Abbotsford, but yeah, coming back.
Wonderful. Well, it's good to talk to you. Thank you. Welcome back. And I guess you're off again today. You're probably leaving again today?
No, leaving again tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay, well, safe travels to you. Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
Thank you so much. Okay. That was great. We got to talk to Mike Houle, and we're going to head over this way now, and we're going to just check out more of the aircrafts here. There's a few different ones, and then there's a huge lineup here. People are wanting to see the insides of the aircrafts, and then there's also, I see a water plane over here as well. And the water plane, I'm sure it probably delivers supplies, I'm guessing, to probably areas that you can't get on the mainland. That's my guess for that one. I'll have to talk to people to find out about that. But in the meantime, maybe we can talk to some of the people in the lineup and see what they have to say. Does anybody want to be on camera to talk about their experience? Do you guys want to be interviewed for TV? Is it, yeah? Let's talk to some here. Okay, so can we talk to you in Punjabi? Yeah, okay. ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨੀ ਪਈ ਇੱਥੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਆ ਕੇ ਖੜ ਜਾਓ ਸੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨੀ ਪਈ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਵਧੀਆ ਕੀ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਬਾਰੇ ਕੀ ਸੋਚ ਰਹੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਇਹ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਆ ਫੀਮੇਲ ਐਮਪਾਵਰਮੈਂਟ ਲਈ ਤੇ ਜੋ ਕੁਝ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਵੀ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅੱਜ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਏ ਓਕੇ ਹੁਣ ਦੱਸੋ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਈ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਿਆ
ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਹੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਕਿ ਮਤਲਬ ਨੌਲੇਜ ਦੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਜੋ ਕਿ ਹਨਾ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਸਿਖਾਇਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਕਿ ਵੀ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਤਲਬ ਭਾਗ ਲੈਣ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਆ ਹਨਾ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਛੋਟੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਨੌਲੇਜ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਸਭ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ
ਕਰਕੇ ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਮਾਜ ਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਵੀ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਵੀ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਏਦਾਂ ਕਰੋ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਕੰਮ ਕਰੋ ਪਰ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਖਿਆਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਏਦਾਂ ਅਲੱਗ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ
ਨਹੀਂ ਅਲੱਗ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਤੇ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਬਰਾਬਰ ਰੱਖਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਕਿ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾਣ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਵੀ ਅੱਗੇ ਤਰੱਕੀ ਕਰਨ ਇਸ ਲਾਈਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਸੋਚਦੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੁਣ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਿਖਾਉਂਦੇ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜੋ ਕੁਝ ਬੱਚੇ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਗਾਹਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਵੀ ਦੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਆ ਸਾਡੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਛੋਟੇ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਦੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਇੱਕ ਦਿਨ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਹਸਬੈਂਡ ਬਣਨਾ ਰਾਈਟ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਗਾਹਾਂ ਪੇ ਬਣਨਾ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ ਸਿਖਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਆਪਣੀ ਵਾਈਫਸ ਦੀ ਰਿਸਪੈਕਟ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਕੁਝ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕੁਝ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਲਈ ਵੀ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਲਈ ਵੀ ਕਰੀਏ ਕੁਝ ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਆਪਣਾ ਨੀਚੇ ਤਾਂ ਬਲੋੜਦੇ
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਲਈ ਵੀ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਪੇਰੈਂਟਸ ਵੀ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਆਪਣੇ ਹਸਬੈਂਡ ਵੀ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਲਾਈਕ ਮਤਲਬ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਦੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿ ਵੀ ਗੋਡ ਆ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਵਧੀਆ ਹੀ ਆ
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਸੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਸਾਰੀ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਨੂੰ ਅੱਜ ਇੱਥੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਏ ਹਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਆ ਓਕੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਕੀ ਹੈ
ਇਸ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਹੈਗਾ ਰਵਨੀਤ ਮਠਾਰੂ ਐਂਡ ਗੁਰਸੀਰਤ ਮਠਾਰੂ ਯਾ
ਪਿਆਰੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਮਿਲਦੇ ਕੋਟ ਪਾਇਆ ਵਾ
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ
What do you want to be when you grow up? Do you know what you want to be when you grow up?
A pilot.
Say it loud.
When I grow up, I'll be a pilot.
A pilot? An airplane pilot? You're going to fly an airplane? Wow, very good. Where will you fly to? What country? Do you know?
Canada.
Canada? ठीक है Canada fly कर सकते. You can fly all over Canada, different areas. What do you want to be when you grow up? Do you know?
I do in a pilot where I grow up, and I had to drive an airplane.
You want to be a pilot too? You can both be pilots together, and you can fly your mom all over the world. Your mom tusi sair kareo all over the world. Okay, nice to meet you. Good luck to you girls. Have fun, okay? Thank you so much. ਸੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਸੀ ਬੱਚੀਆਂ ਕਿੰਨੀਆਂ ਪਿਆਰੀਆਂ ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੀਆਂ ਪਈ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਬੜੀਆਂ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਪਾਇਲਟ ਬਣਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ ਕਰਕੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਦਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਇਦਾਂ ਪਈ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਪਈ ਇੱਥੇ ਕੀ ਕੁਛ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਵੀ ਕੁੜੀ ਵੀ ਸਾਰੇ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਇਕੁਅਲ ਓਪਰਚੁਨਿਟੀ ਹੋਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ ਹੁਣ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਉੱਥੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਓਗੇ ਇਸ ਪਾਸੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਾਣ ਲੱਗੇ we'll just cut through we'll walk through the lineup excuse us please we're going to walk through and we're going to go to I think it's the armed forces this way and we're going to have a look and see what we can find because there's some green trucks here and we've got some military-ish looking people here. We're going to have a look. So it says service battalion. So it's the army. And we can talk to some of the people. You can actually see there's a cannon here. And maybe we can have a seat on the cannon and see how that looks. I'm sure we can get a clip of that. We can walk over this way and we can see what the army people are all about and maybe have a little chat with them and find out. And they've got a mannequin and they're doing some sort of a procedure on the mannequin there. You can see that. So let's have a look and see what we can find out. So there's this, so this is a Canadian Army. Let's have a look and see. Hi there. So it's the 39 Signals. Oh, what is this? It's Vancouver, Victoria, Kelowna, Nanaimo coming for a photo op. So let's have a look and see what they have inside. Okay, yeah, so they've got a few people here. Can I speak to somebody on camera? Can I talk to you? Either one of you. I just need somebody to talk to. Either one of you. Can I just do a quick interview with either one of you? Yeah, maybe one of you can join me? Okay, awesome, thank you. Just come to the left side of me. And so I'm here. So you have to introduce yourself because this is the Brenner Ray. Yes. And I don't know anything about your title or who exactly you are. So if you can tell our camera who you are, that'd be awesome. Introduce yourself, name and then rank, I guess.
Yeah, hi, I'm Corporal Brenner Ray from the 39 Signals Regiment here in Vancouver area. Yeah.
So what do you do? What exactly for our viewers that are watching now? Because we're at this Abbotsford International Airport program for empowering young females to see what they can actually do, just like boys can do. So if you can explain a bit about what it is that you do.
Nice. I'm a lineman for the 39 Signals Regiment. So in the communications branch, we handle like radio signals and we talk on the radio and man the communications for the Army.
So the Army, like I always wonder about, we're not at war. I'm sure you get this question sometimes from people wondering what the Army does when there's no war happening, right?
Fair. I can't answer that really in like a bigger scale, but for me, I prayed Wednesday nights and on one weekend per month and just prepare for whatever kind of comes down the tube. I've never been on tour or anything, but I do train with on one weekend a month just up in Chilliwack, just doing sort of signal stuff. And
so when you say you train, what does that mean?
Oh, we just train for our trade. So we practice talking on the radio and see how far distance wise we can get. And we support the other trades that are also here with the communications.
So almost like a simulation, just in case.
Exactly, yeah. Train for what we would be doing if something was going on, yeah.
So how long have you been involved in this? Because you seem fairly young, so I'm assuming that you've probably done this not too many years, but if you can share with us your career so far.
Yeah, no, I've been in about 11 years now. I joined when I was in high school, and I've just been training to do line and signal stuff.
So when you were a little girl and you were thinking, you know, when they ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up? What did you think?
Honestly, I've always wanted to be a teacher, so I'm in the Army Reserve, so it's part-time. So I did it all through college, and Army's always been sort of on my back burner career, but I've always wanted to be a teacher, and it worked really well with school and stuff.
Perfect. So it's still kind of in line with what you want to do then?
Correct, yeah. So I am a teacher now, so it works really well with the weekends and evenings. So yeah, totally.
Wonderful. And then, so one message you can give our viewers, because we have a lot of viewers watching now, and you probably don't know you will impact somebody watching, because you're tough and you're female and you're here and you're representing. So if you can talk to our female viewers, give them a positive message. If you could just look in the camera.
Nice. Just remember, it doesn't matter what gender you are or what you believe. You can do whatever you want to do as long as you put your mind to it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for speaking with us.
No worries. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, so that was one of the people that is part of this Army Reserves is now hiring as well. So if you look over here, they've got a simulation here happening. I'm just going to find out what they're doing actually. So if you, can you explain to me what's happening here? Hi, okay, so I'm just going to talk to this lady here. So turn a little bit this way. Okay, so beside us we've got this, I guess it's a pretend human. It's like a mannequin. So I'm going to put the microphone to you so they can hear you. Go ahead.
Hello, so we do have our mannequin here. This is going to be our training dummy that we practice on. So we do all of our training and practice on this dummy. Right now he's in the process of getting loaded up into the ambulance. So he's in this process here. We're going to lift this up here. We can slide it back in here. And then that's how we load one of our patients into the ambulance.
Wow. Okay, so this is like a simulation of if somebody was in fact not well, and then you guys would go to aid them. So different, and then the kids are getting to practice this today.
Yes, that's correct. So we're the medics for all the people here. So if any of these people here get hurt, we're the ones that go and help them here, just like how this dummy is positioned.
Okay. And how long have you been doing this kind of work?
I've been here for about 4 years, sir. Yeah.
And where is here?
And we are based out of Vancouver.
And so when you were a little girl, because this is all about female empowerment today at the Abbotsford International Airport, this show's been going since 2015 with the exception of last year because of COVID. Things have opened up and we're here now. What did you want to be when you were little? What were your career aspirations?
Yeah, I think that it's always been interesting to have a strong female role, and definitely also looking at aviation or being a teacher is also something that I've looked at. So it's nice to be able to kind of combine those and come together and see all those roles here.
Wonderful. So thank you so much for what you do. This is very exciting, and we're just going to continue on. Thank you so much. Thank you. So yeah, we got to see that, and we're just going to head over this way and see what we can find on this side. So we've got the Army, Canadian Army here, and let's see if we can talk to somebody on air. Can we talk to... So we're going to try to talk to this lady here and see if she wants to have an interview. Can I just... Hi. Is it okay if I just hand you the microphone and you introduce yourself to the camera there?
Sure. Hi. Craftsman Chan from 39 Service Battalion, Richmond. I am a vehicle technician. I'm here with Corporal Stromberg Smith. We are just displaying what we have, our new truck, and just showing the people what we have. Yes.
Perfect. So just a quick question for you. So when you were a little girl, we're talking about female empowerment and all this stuff, so let's just walk over this way a little bit. What is it that you wanted to be when you got older?
I just wanted to help people. So in my civvy life, I am a student. I'm studying visual arts, and I'm planning on becoming a teacher.
Okay.
Yeah, teach high school students, and this is just like a part-time job that I have that is also, in a way, helping people.
That's wonderful. I mean, when people think part-time job, they don't go to something so regimented. This is a good, probably a really great way to build character, I guess.
Yes, exactly. You learn so many different skills here, many different experiences, and you meet a lot of different people from different backgrounds.
So you're a volunteer, or you work for them? Okay, so
it's reserves.
So it's reserved. So what does your day look like? What is a typical day for you at work?
A typical day would be we're in a maintenance bay. We're learning through the regular force people and how to maintain generators, vehicles, and yeah.
A lot of hands-on stuff then. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, and so now because we are talking about female empowerment and we're at the Abbotsford International Air Show and we're talking about, women can do just as much as men can do, what is your message for someone that's watching right now?
I just want to say that anyone who's looking for jobs that they don't think is suited for them, like, you can just give it a shot and you'll never know. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, thank you so much for speaking with us today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so did you want to speak to this as well and tell us what it means to you? Because I mean, we're talking to a lot of females, if you don't mind, if it's okay. Because we've talked to a lot of females at the Abbotsford International Air Show, because it is female empowerment. But it would be nice to have a male perspective, because of course females are going to be like, yes, and you will be too. But I mean, in general, right? So it'd be nice to hear you say something toward our female viewers and maybe a little encouragement for them. And as well, you can introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Corporal Stromberg Smith with 39 Service Battalion. I'm a vehicle technician, just like Craftsman Chan here. I think females in our unit would be very helpful. We've got some right now. We could always use more. We've got more male dominant at the moment, but I think having more diversity is always very good for us.
Wonderful. So your message to our viewers, same as I asked her, same for you. Like if you can just look in the camera and tell them a message for the little ones watching.
Yeah. We can always use more hands in the service battalion. It's a really interesting trade. You learn a lot, and it'd be great to have you join us when you're a little older.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, have a great day. Thank you, guys. Okay, so we're going to walk down this way, and we're going to see if we can talk to a few more people at the Abbotsford International Air Show. I see a cannon, so we're going to actually find out about what this cannon is for. I'm sure it's just a replica. I don't think they actually use it, but I could be wrong. So we'll find out from them what exactly this is, and if this is something that they actually use. So like you can see, this is a cannon. It's going. How are you? So can you tell us a bit about, is this actually a functional cannon? It is, yeah. Do you want me to come over here? Okay, so we're just going to walk over this way, if that's okay, and I'm just going to stand over here. Yep, perfect. And then if you can introduce yourself, and then tell us if that's okay, just to the cameras. So who are you? Your name? Oh, to speak to me. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, no problem. That's okay. But you can be off camera if you want. I just need to know what this is.
It's a howitzer, a C3 howitzer.
So it's a... So this is a training weapon. Is this a replica or is this actually a legit real one?
It's functional.
It's functional. Wow. Right. So it's obviously been modified today to make sure it's not going to fire out anything, but generally it is actually a function. This is actually what you would use if we went to war, that kind of thing.
This we might not transport overseas, but this is like the style that we might bring with us.
Okay. Okay, so this is something for the viewers here. Yeah, they can't be on air, so we're just doing it this way. But okay, so thank you for giving me the information. I do appreciate it. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, so basically, this is actually a functional cannon. So it actually could be fired, although it's disabled now. No one can fire it here now, but it is actually a functional cannon. So it was nice to speak with her. They are not actually able to speak on camera, but we got a little information. This would be the cannon that they would use if they did have to, take part in some sort of experience which called for a cannon. So this is a functional one. Are you girls here to check out stuff for the Abbotsford? This is a great thing for you guys because this is female empowerment, right? So do you guys want to turn around and be on camera? Just if you turn this way. Your gutta are beautiful. They're so thick. I used to do do gutta, and they were so thick, but now I don't have them. Now my hair is different. So say your name for the camera.
My name is Amrit.
Okay. Amrit? Okay, what brought you here, Amrit? Why are you here today?
Her mom.
Okay, your mom brought you here, but what is the message you're getting for this program today?
I don't know.
You do know. Okay, what is your name, hun?
Mannat.
Mannat? Amrit and Mannat? Okay, Mannat, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸੋ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਥੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਸਿੱਖਿਆ?
That men and women are equal, and I don't know.
So men and women are equal. That's a start. ਹੁਣ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਦੱਸੋ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਸੋਚੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਗਾਹਾਂ ਕਰਨਾ ਪੜ੍ਹਾਈ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਗਾਹਾਂ ਕੀ ਬਣਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਲਾਈਫ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ?
I've actually wanted to be a pilot before I came here, so this was actually pretty good for me.
Did you go on any of the airplanes?
Yeah.
You did?
I have looked inside them, but I haven't actually.
Go on the airplane. See the big gray one over there? You need to go on the one, not that gray one, but there's one a little bit down, like two more down that looks exactly like that gray airplane. It's all female, the crew. The whole crew is like 8 girls, all girls, and there's a dog named Lily, and the dog is also female. It's all females. So the message is, Amrit, the message is that you can be anything you want to be, but okay? So, ਅਸੀਂ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਘੱਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗੇ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਬਰਾਬਰ ਆ ਅਸੀਂ ਜੋ ਕੁਝ ਅਸੀਂ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਕਰਨਾ ਲਾਈਫ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ right ठीक है? Okay, come on. All right. Well, thank you so much. And if you guys want to watch this, we're Sanja TV, so you can actually look and see yourselves on TV. All right. I'm going to check back with you in 10 years. I'm going to check and see what you became. You better be a pilot. You're flying me somewhere. Thank you, girls. Okay. So we talked to them, and now we're just going to head over this way. We'll go over here and see if we can maybe talk to somebody on this side. Let's go around this way. Okay. Let's go this way down here. There's some airplanes down here that we haven't looked at. Maybe the water one. I think there's a water airplane that way, that red and white one. Okay. You know what we can do actually is we can actually take you, there's more to this program than just the aviation. There's actually a few vendors here. The food trucks that are here, we could take you there to show you the food trucks that are here. And, you know, there's a lot to enjoy here at the Abbotsford International Airport in this program today. So we're going to take you to the food trucks. I know that I did see a taco food truck, and I know that there are some of the favorites from the PNE that we had before, and, you know, before COVID times when we'd go to the PNE, there was lots of different food trucks there, and today it feels kind of reminiscent of the times before COVID. And so there are food trucks here. Then they have those mini donuts, you know, those delicious warm mini donuts you could get at the PNE. Well, they have those here. So we're heading over there, and we're walking, and we're burning calories as we're walking to get to the food truck so that we can burn off all the calories before we get there, and then we can refuel. So yeah, we're headed over there. But join us. We're here till 5 o'clock today. There's so much to see here, and bring your families. It's a free event. It happens every year, except for 2020 it did not happen. We all know why, but it's back, and it feels kind of like back to normal. So we're just walking over this way, and we're going to check out and see what we can find. Maybe we will see, actually let's talk to this gentleman here. Maybe we should talk to this gentleman and just find out about what, can we talk to you about this? Are you the man to talk to? You match this, this matches that, so I feel like you are. You do? I do. Okay, so I walked by it earlier and I was wondering what it was. It says 911, it says rescue, so I guess it's pretty self-explanatory.
Well, but 911 is actually nothing to do with 911, it's just the number of the aircraft. So we have in Comox we have 5 of these, and it's 905, 906. 913, 911, and this one just, yeah, it sounds...
Yeah, you tricked me because I was like, oh, 911. Yeah. Okay, so if you could... Okay, so if you could actually, before we get like right into this conversation, I need you to introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Captain Reg Reimer. I fly the Cormorant helicopter here.
Okay, so Reg Reimer, that's a very cool name. How long have you been doing this?
I've been flying the Cormorant since 2017. Yeah.
So who would call you? Like, what do you... So who calls you and what do you do? Like a superhero, kind of.
Well, I'm not a superhero. I just show up for work and hopefully help some people out now and then. So our main mandate is air and marine. So anytime there's an air incident, like a plane crash or a boat in distress, we're called out for that automatically. So so we're the people that go out to those type of incidents. There's also a lot of humanitarian work and medevac work that we do. That's a provincial jurisdiction thing, so that comes, like the RCMP will get that call, and then they'll contact Joint Rescue Center in Victoria, and then they'll call us if we're needed.
So this is not just something cool to look at where I'm like, oh, you match, it's like lovely. It's not. It's actually, you're out there saving lives, basically, and helping people in distress.
Yeah, we've had some luck saving some people, for sure, and it's a good machine for the job.
I know I'm kind of putting you on the spot, but is there something that you can just share with our viewers, maybe a mission that you went on that you saved somebody or something? I know you don't like to brag. I can feel that you're very humble because I called you superhero. You're like, no. But is there something that you can share with us, maybe a quick little story of something where it kind of stayed with you? Is there something?
Yeah, so the January of this year, we had some hikers in distress on Mount Aerosmith, which is just by close to Nanaimo. So we got the call. It was kind of late at night. It was bad, initially pretty bad weather, some clouds kind of over the area. It was quite high on a mountaintop. So when you're in a helicopter, the higher you are, the less power you have, basically. So it was a pretty challenging mission. The winds were kind of coming over the mountain down on top of us, and we were trying to rescue these 3 people that were hanging on a cliff off of a tree branch. They'd kind of fallen down, and so we were out there in the middle of the night, and we we managed to pull them out of there. It took us about 8 hours of flying. We had to go back and fuel a bunch of times, drop the SARTECs off, the search and rescue technicians. Those are the guys, and we managed to pull them out of there. It took us about 8 hours of flying. We had to go back and fuel a bunch of times, drop the SARTECs off, the search and rescue technicians. Those are the guys that get out of the helicopter and actually go and onto the ground and hopefully help the people.
So you literally had to refuel while you're doing this mission and go back and like that kind of thing?
Yeah, we had to fuel twice to get the mission done, yeah.
So it's a high-stress job.
It can be very stressful, for sure, yeah. For us, a lot of times, we get the call usually kind of after a lot of other people might have already tried doing it, and then now it's dark, it's nighttime, and we have the ability to fly and go do effect a mission at night. So that's kind of where we make our bread and butter, and it can be very stressful and dangerous. But we got a really good machine.
So when you were little, were you kind of like a daredevil? Because I feel like you need to have a certain personality to be able to do this.
I guess you might. I think my mom would have thought so. Yeah. Anyway.
So because this is, we're doing this at the Abbotsford International Airport, it's a program to encourage women, we can fly too, women can fly just as well as men can. What is your message to the viewers that are watching? You might impact somebody's life right now just with the message you give. So what would you like to tell our viewers, male and female actually?
Well, I would definitely say flying is a very rewarding career, and I have lots of female pilots that I work with. And SARTECs, and they're amazing at their job. My aircraft commander that's with me today is a female, Anna McJeffrey, amazing. And she, I would think she would say that it's probably the best decision she ever made was to become a pilot. And it's like I said, it's rewarding. You're out doing something good for other people, hopefully helping other people. And if you want to do it, stay in school, work hard.
Stay in school, the good old
Yeah. Work hard and stick with it. That's the big thing. A lot of people, they could do the job, but they don't stick with it. So that's 90% of it, just sticking with it. And when people tell you no, just say, I'm going to keep trying.
Perfect. That's a great message. Thank you so much for talking with us.
Yeah, you bet. My pleasure.
So that was really cool. We got to talk to this gentleman that actually is, the pilot for this helicopter here, and he actually goes out and saves lives. I mean, so it's very exciting. Go on the helicopter unless they've already booked. So they're not accepting any more bookings. I've just been told by one of the people here that they are not accepting any more people onto the helicopter because they've already booked all that they can and they're at capacity. So that's all booked up. So behind me is the helicopter that I was talking about. It's a rescue type of helicopter. So if somebody was stranded on a cliff or something like that, they would go out. The yellow helicopter behind me would go out and save lives, basically, or deliver supplies. So if somebody's in distress or anything like that, they would send this helicopter that's behind me to go and aid in their recovery. And so I was just talking to this gentleman, and he said that there was actually 3 people that were hanging from a cliff. And during that time, he had to go refuel and come back and come to their aid. So, I mean, there's a lot of different things. When we think of aviation, we don't always think of, well, I guess we usually think about going on holiday. But there's a lot more to aviation than just going on holiday. There's life-saving, circumstances here. And these are the brave young men and women that actually put their lives out there, and they pursued their passion of wanting to help people. And, we're being able to see that today. And as well, I mean, the other thing is that not just flying the airplane. There's a lot that goes into the crew. There's a lot of things that go into, aviation. Not just the flying, but also like the safety of the plane. We saw on one of the airlines or the airplanes, they had a weight distribution issue, and they did weight. And So we're just continuing on. We're gonna have a look and we'll continue 1 second. No. Okay, so I've just been informed that at this Abbotsford International Airport, we've got so many different things here. We've got the food trucks that we still got to take you to go see, because I had to interrupt a little bit of the broadcast just to tell you that I've been told over and over again that there's food trucks here, and I haven't made my way over there, so I'm being told that I need to go and check these out, which I have no aversion to. I will definitely check them out. So we're just headed over to that area now, and we've already taken you onto a few of the aircrafts, and we're going to head over to the food trucks now, and hopefully we can grab a bite to eat and we can give you a review of what the food is here, because there's, I think, taco truck is the one that I know about, and there's mini donuts. But as far as the helicopters, they are not accepting any more people on the helicopters because they are at capacity. You are welcome to join us till 5 o'clock today just to check things out. But as far as the helicopter rides, those have been full, and they're not accepting any more bookings. So we are done with that part of the actual flying up in the sky in the helicopter. But we can show you the things that are on the ground, as well as the food trucks, which we're headed to now. So we will head over that way, and we're going to take you to some of the other aircrafts here, and we're just.
ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਇਹ ਆਈਡੀਆ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਚਲੋ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਆ ਤਿਉਹਾਰ ਹੈ ਇੰਨੇ ਪੈਸੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗਿਵਿੰਗ ਬੈਕ ਕਰ ਦੇਣੇ
ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ who knows ਕੋਈ it could go to a needy family or something right so $4100 giveaway ਆਪਣਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਆ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਣੇ 6 ਫਾਈਨਲਿਸਟ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਸੋ ਆਪਾਂ every Saturday ਇੱਕ ਫਾਈਨਲਿਸਟ ਪਿਕ ਕਰੂੰਗੇ ਫਿਰ ਨਵੰਬਰ 6 ਤਰੀਕ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਫਾਈਨਲ ਵਿਨਰ ਉੱਚੋਂ ਕੱਢੂਗੇ
ਦੀਵਾਲੀ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤਿਉਹਾਰ ਹੈ ਹਰੇਕ ਸਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਮਨਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਐਤਕੀ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਕੋਵਿਡ ਨੂੰ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਮੱਦੇਨਜ਼ਰ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਉਸ ਲੈਵਲ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਆਮ ਅੱਗੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ ਪਰ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੁਝ ਨਾ ਕੁਝ ਤੇ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਪਏਗਾ
Have some fun with us this Diwali and who knows maybe you can win $4100
Get set and live. Actually ਕਹਿਣਾ ਇਹ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ to get set go live. ਸਾਂਝਾ ਟੀਵੀ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੰਮ ਦੀ ਕਦਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲੇ ਭਰਪੂਰ ਮਾਈਲੇਜ ਤੇ ਵੱਧ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਹੋਏ ਪਹੁੰਚ This is very much possible with us. ਆਪਣੇ ਕੰਮ ਨੂੰ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਤੱਕ ਵੱਧ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਪਹੁੰਚਾਉਣ ਲਈ ਯਾਨੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਸ਼ਾਪ ਆਊਟਲੈਟ ਕੰਪਨੀ ਜਾਂ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰਮੋਸ਼ਨ ਲਈ ਵੀ ਕੰਟੈਕਟ ਕਰੋ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਲਾਈਵ ਔਨ 에ਅਰ ਔਨ ਟੀਵੀ ਐਂਡ ਸੋਸ਼ਲ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਕਮਾਲ ਦਾ ਆਈਡੀਆ So again, we would say, get set live with Sanjha TV.
जे आई पतझड़ ता फिर की है जे आई पतझड़ ता फिर की है तू अगली रुत च यकीन रखी मैं लब के कित्यों लियाना कलमा तू फुल्लां जोगी जमीन रखी तू फुल्लां जोगी जमीन रखी सत श्री अकाल जी सारिਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਮੇਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਹੈ ਮਹਿਕਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਕੌਰ ਧਾਲੀਵਾਲ ਅਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਜਲਦ ਹੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਰੂਬਰੂ ਹੋਣ ਜਾ ਰਹੀ ਹਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਨਵਾਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਸਿੱਖਣ ਅਤੇ ਸਿਖਾਉਣ ਦਾ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਸੋ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਰਹੋ ਸਾਂਝਾ ਟੀਵੀ ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ
ਊੜਾ ਉੱਠ ਐੜਾ ਅੰਗ ਈੜੀ ਇੱਟ ਸੱਸਾ ਸਲੇਟ ਹਾ ਹਾ ਹਾਥੀ ਮਾਂ ਬੋਲੀ ਆਓ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਸਿੱਖੀਏ
ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੋਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਮੁਲਕਾਂ 'ਚ ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਆ ਗਏ ਆ ਪਰ ਸਾਡੀ ਸੋਚ ਸਾਡੇ ਦਿਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਡੀ ਸੋਚ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਹੀ ਵਸਦਾ
ਸਾਰੇ ਜਾਣੇ ਜਾਣਦੇ ਨੇ ਜੀ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਬੂਟਾ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੌਲ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਘਰੇ ਅੱਜ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਹੋਏ ਆ
ਹਰ ਕੋਈ ਚਰਚਾ ਕਰਦਾ ਕਿ ਬੂਟਾ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੌਲ ਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਆ ਵੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਵੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਸੇ ਕਦੋਂ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਪਿਆ ਸੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੋਂ ਕਦੋਂ ਇਸ ਧਰਤੀ ਤੇ ਆਈ ਸੀ
ਉਹਦੀ ਉਟਾਸਰਾ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਹਰ ਟਾਈਮ ਕਰੀ ਦੀ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕਰਕੇ ਮਾਲਕ ਦੀ ਤੇ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਕਿਰਤ ਕਰੀ ਦੀ ਆ
ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਹੈ ਇੰਨੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਇਕੱਠੀਆਂ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਬੂਟੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੀ ਮਹਿਸੂਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਸਾਰੀ ਇੱਕ ਇੱਕ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦੇਖਦੇ
ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਾ ਇੱਕੋ ਚੀਜ਼ ਜੇ ਅੱਜ ਸਾਡੀ ਮੰਮੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਦੇਖਦੀ ਤਾਂ
ਤੇ ਵੀ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਵੀਰ ਭਰਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਟਰੈਕਟਰ ਟਰਾਲੀਆਂ ਸਕੂਟਰ ਮੋਟਰਸਾਈਕਲ ਲਿਆਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਜਿਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਵੋਟਾਂ ਪਾਣਾ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਰਬਸੰਮਤੀ ਨਾਲ ਸਰਪੰਚ ਹੋਣਗੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਰਕੇ ਦਿਖਾਤਾ ਵੀ ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਨੇ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪੂਰੇ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ
ਆ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਜੀ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਦਿਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰੀਝ ਆ ਕੋਈ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਆ ਉਹ ਇੱਕੋ ਹੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਆ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ, ਬੜੀ ਖੂਬਸੂਰਤ ਆ। ਜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਹੈ ਇੰਨਾ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਪੂਰਾ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਢਿੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ, ਉਹ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਪੂਰਾ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ।
ਦੀ ਚਾਹਤ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਸਹੀ, ਤੂੰ ਸਿੱਖਣ ਦੀ ਚਾਹਤ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਸਹੀ, ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਹਰ ਰੋਜ਼ ਨਵਾਂ ਸਬਕ ਸਿਖਾਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ। ਤੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਪਿਆਰ ਨਾਲ ਤੱਕਦਾ ਸਹੀ, ਇਹ ਵਾਰ-ਵਾਰ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਗੱਲ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ, ਇਹ ਵਾਰ-ਵਾਰ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਗੱਲ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ। ਅਜਿਹੀ ਸ਼ਖਸੀਅਤ ਮਿਸਟਰ ਸੁਖੀਬਾਲ। ਦਾ ਵਿਦੇਸ਼ ਆ ਕੇ ਵਸਣ ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਾਮ ਤੇ ਪਛਾਣ ਬਣਾਉਣ ਤੱਕ ਦਾ ਸਫਰਨਾਮਾ, ਜਰਨੀ ਆਫ ਦੋਜ਼ ਹੂ ਮੇਡ ਇਟ।
Ride to Health. Welcome to 9th Annual Motorcycle Ride of Sikh Riders of America. Is ride to have fun, food and care. Care इसलिए क्योंकि इत्थों इकट्ठा होया फंड सिद्धा जाएगा चैरिटी च। सो जिवें जिवें पहिए रोड ते दौड़नगे तुसी पुण्य खट्टोगे। Admission fees $20 each, which includes breakfast, lunch and your ride pin. Riders and non-riders both can be the part of the fun gedi. राइड शुरू होएगी एट हार्ले डेविडसन बेकर्सफील्ड कैलिफोर्निया तो। सो 9 अक्टूबर तारीख नोट कर लो। रजिस्ट्रेशन सवेरे 8 तो 10:20 तक। ओदा एडवांस रजिस्ट्रेशन दी भी ऑप्शन है तुहाडे कोल। रेस्ट डिटेल्स आर हियर।
ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਇਹ ਆਈਡੀਆ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਚਲੋ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਆ ਤਿਉਹਾਰ ਹੈ, ਇੰਨੇ ਪੈਸੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗਿਵਿੰਗ ਬੈਕ ਕਰ ਦੇਣੇ,
ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ, who knows, ਕੋਈ it could go to a needy family or something, right? So $4,100 giveaway ਆਪਣਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਆ। ਉਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਣੇ 6 ਫਾਈਨਲਿਸਟ ਹੋ ਗਏ। ਸੋ ਆਪਾਂ every Saturday ਇੱਕ ਫਾਈਨਲਿਸਟ ਪਿਕ ਕਰੂੰਗੇ, ਫਿਰ ਨਵੰਬਰ 6 ਤਰੀਕ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਫਾਈਨਲ ਵਿਨਰ ਉੱਥੋਂ ਕੱਢੂਗੇ।
ਦੀਵਾਲੀ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤਿਉਹਾਰ ਹੈ ਹਰੇਕ ਸਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਮਨਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ। ਐਤਕੀ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਕੋਵਿਡ ਨੂੰ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਮੱਦੇਨਜ਼ਰ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਉਸ ਲੈਵਲ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਆਮ ਅੱਗੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ, ਪਰ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੁਛ ਨਾ ਕੁਛ ਤੇ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਪੈਣਾ।
Have some fun with us this Diwali, and who knows, maybe you can win $4,100.
Get set and live. Actually कहना ही चाहिदा to get set go live. ਸਾਂਝਾ ਟੀਵੀ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੰਮ ਦੀ ਕਦਰ। ਅਸੀਂ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲੇ ਭਰਪੂਰ ਮਾਈਲੇਜ ਤੇ ਵੱਧ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਹੋਏ ਪਹੁੰਚ। This is very much possible with us. ਆਪਣੇ ਕੰਮ ਨੂੰ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਤੱਕ ਵੱਧ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਪਹੁੰਚਾਉਣ ਲਈ ਯਾਨੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਸ਼ਾਪ, ਆਊਟਲੈਟ, ਕੰਪਨੀ ਜਾਂ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰਮੋਸ਼ਨ ਲਈ ਵੀ ਕੰਟੈਕਟ ਕਰੋ ਸਾਨੂੰ। ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਲਾਈਵ ਔਨ 에ਅਰ, ਔਨ ਟੀਵੀ ਐਂਡ ਸੋਸ਼ਲ ਮੀਡੀਆ। ਹੈ ਨਾ ਕਮਾਲ ਦਾ ਆਈਡੀਆ? So again, we would say, get set live with Sanjha TV.
जे आई पतझड़ ता फिर की है, जे आई पतझड़ ता फिर की है, तू अगली रुत च यकीन रखी, मैं लब के कित्यों लियाना कलमा, तू फुल्लां जोगी जमीन रखी, तू फुल्लां जोगी जमीन रखी। सत श्री अकाल जी सारिਆਂ ਨੂੰ, ਮੇਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਹੈ ਮਹਿਕਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਕੌਰ ਧਾਲੀਵਾਲ ਅਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਜਲਦ ਹੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਰੂਬਰੂ ਹੋਣ ਜਾ ਰਹੀ ਹਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਨਵਾਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਸਿੱਖਣ ਅਤੇ ਸਿਖਾਉਣ ਦਾ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਲੈ ਕੇ। ਸੋ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਰਹੋ ਸਾਂਝਾ ਟੀਵੀ। ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ।
ਊੜਾ ਊਠ ਐੜਾ ਅੰਗ ਈੜੀ ਇੱਟ ਸੱਸਾ ਸਲੇਟ ਹਾ ਹਾ ਹਾਥੀ ਮਾਂ ਬੋਲੀ ਆਓ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਸਿੱਖੀਏ।
ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੋਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਮੁਲਕਾਂ 'ਚ ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਆ ਗਏ ਆ, ਪਰ ਸਾਡੀ ਸੋਚ, ਸਾਡੇ ਦਿਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਸਾਡੀ ਸੋਚ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਹੀ ਵਸਦਾ।
ਸਾਰੇ ਜਾਣੇ ਜਾਣਦੇ ਨੇ ਜੀ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਬੂਟਾ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੌਲ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਘਰੇ ਅੱਜ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਹੋਏ ਆ।
ਹਰ ਕੋਈ ਚਰਚਾ ਕਰਦਾ ਕਿ ਬੂਟਾ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੌਲ ਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਆ ਵੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਹੈਗੀ, ਆ ਵੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ। ਸੇ ਕਦੋਂ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਪਿਆ ਸੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ, ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੋਂ ਕਦੋਂ ਇਸ ਧਰਤੀ ਤੇ ਆਈ ਸੀ?
ਉਹਦੀ ਓਟ ਆਸਰਾ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਹਰ ਟਾਈਮ ਕਰੀ ਦੀ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕਰਕੇ ਮਾਲਕ ਦੀ, ਤੇ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਕਿਰਤ ਕਰੀ ਦੀ ਆ।
ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਆ, ਇੰਨੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਇਕੱਠੀਆਂ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਬੂਟੇ ਨੇ, ਤੇ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਾ, ਕੀ ਮਹਿਸੂਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਸਾਰੀ ਇੱਕ ਇੱਕ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦੇਖਦੇ?
ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਾ। ਇੱਕੋ ਚੀਜ਼ ਜੇ ਅੱਜ ਸਾਡੀ ਮੰਮੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਵਿੱਚ, ਉਹ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਦੇਖਦੀ ਤਾਂ
ਤੇ ਬਈ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਵੀਰ ਭਰਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਟਰੈਕਟਰ, ਟਰਾਲੀਆਂ, ਸਕੂਟਰ, ਮੋਟਰਸਾਈਕਲ ਲਿਆਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਜਿਹਨਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਵੋਟਾਂ ਪੈਣਾ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਰਬਸੰਮਤੀ ਨਾਲ ਸਰਪੰਚ ਹੋਣਗੇ। ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਰਕੇ ਦਿਖਾਤਾ ਵੀ ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਨੇ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪੂਰੇ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ।
ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਜੀ, ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਦਿਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰੀਝ ਆ, ਕੋਈ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਆ, ਉਹ ਇੱਕੋ ਹੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਆ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ, ਬੜੀ ਖੂਬਸੂਰਤ ਆ। ਜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਹੈ ਇੰਨਾ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਪੂਰਾ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ, ਤੇ ਢਿੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ, ਉਹ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਪੂਰਾ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ।
ਦੀ ਚਾਹਤ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਸਹੀ, ਤੂੰ ਸਿੱਖਣ ਦੀ ਚਾਹਤ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਸਹੀ, ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਹਰ ਰੋਜ਼ ਨਵਾਂ ਸਬਕ ਸਿਖਾਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ। ਤੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਪਿਆਰ ਨਾਲ ਤੱਕਦਾ ਸਹੀ, ਇਹ ਵਾਰ-ਵਾਰ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਗੱਲ ਲਾਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ, ਇਹ ਵਾਰ-ਵਾਰ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਗੱਲ ਲਾਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ। ਅਜਿਹੀ ਸ਼ਖਸੀਅਤ ਮਿਸਟਰ ਸੁਖੀਬਾਲ। ਦਾ ਵਿਦੇਸ਼ ਆ ਕੇ ਵਸਣ ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਾਮ ਤੇ ਪਛਾਣ ਬਣਾਉਣ ਤੱਕ ਦਾ ਸਫ਼ਰ, ਸਫ਼ਰਨਾਮਾ, ਜਰਨੀ ਆਫ ਦੋਜ਼ ਹੂ ਮੇਡ ਇਟ।
Ride to Help. Welcome to 9th Annual Motorcycle Ride of Sikh Riders of America. ਇਸ ਰਾਈਡ 'ਚ ਹੈ ਫਨ, ਫੂਡ ਐਂਡ ਕੇਅਰ। ਕੇਅਰ ਇਸ ਲਈ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਇਕੱਠਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਫੰਡ ਸਿੱਧਾ ਜਾਏਗਾ ਚੈਰਿਟੀ 'ਚ। ਸੋ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਪਹੀਏ ਰੋਡ ਤੇ ਦੌੜਨਗੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪੁੰਨ ਖੱਟੋਗੇ। Admission fees $20 each, which includes breakfast, lunch and your ride pin. Riders and non-riders both can be the part of the fun gedi. राइड शुरू होएगी एट हार्ले डेविडसन बेकर्सफील्ड, कैलिफोर्निया तो। सो 9th अक्टूबर तारीख नोट कर लो। रजिस्ट्रेशन सवेरे 8 तो 10:20 तक। ओदा एडवांस रजिस्ट्रेशन दी भी ऑप्शन है तुहाडे कोल। रेस्ट डिटेल्स आर हियर।
ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਇਹ ਆਈਡੀਆ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਚਲੋ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਆ ਤਿਉਹਾਰ ਹੈ, ਇੰਨੇ ਪੈਸੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗਿਵਿੰਗ ਬੈਕ ਕਰ ਦੇਣੇ,
ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ, who knows, ਕੋਈ it could go to a needy family or something, right? So $4,100 giveaway ਆਪਣਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਆ। ਉਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਣੇ 6 ਫਾਈਨਲਿਸਟ ਹੋ ਗਏ। ਸੋ ਆਪਾਂ every Saturday ਇੱਕ ਫਾਈਨਲਿਸਟ ਪਿਕ ਕਰੂੰਗੇ। ਫਿਰ ਨਵੰਬਰ 6 ਤਰੀਕ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਫਾਈਨਲ ਵਿਨਰ ਉਹ ਚੋਂ ਕੱਢੂਗੇ।
ਦੀਵਾਲੀ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤਿਉਹਾਰ ਹੈ ਹਰੇਕ ਸਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਮਨਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ। ਐਤਕੀ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਕੋਵਿਡ ਨੂੰ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਮੱਦੇਨਜ਼ਰ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਉਸ ਲੈਵਲ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਆਮ ਅੱਗੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ, ਪਰ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੁਛ ਨਾ ਕੁਛ ਤੇ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਪਏਗਾ।
Have some fun with us this Diwali, and who knows, maybe you can win $4,100.
Get set and live. Actually कहना ही चाहिदा to get set go live. ਸਾਂਝਾ ਟੀਵੀ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੰਮ ਦੀ ਕਦਰ। ਅਸੀਂ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲੇ ਭਰਪੂਰ ਮਾਈਲੇਜ ਤੇ ਵੱਧ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਹੋਏ ਪਹੁੰਚ। This is very much possible with us. ਆਪਣੇ ਕੰਮ ਨੂੰ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਤੱਕ ਵੱਧ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਪਹੁੰਚਾਉਣ ਲਈ ਯਾਨੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਸ਼ਾਪ, ਆਊਟਲੈਟ, ਕੰਪਨੀ ਜਾਂ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰਮੋਸ਼ਨ ਲਈ ਵੀ ਕੰਟੈਕਟ ਕਰੋ ਸਾਨੂੰ। ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਲਾਈਵ ਔਨ 에ਅਰ, ਔਨ ਟੀਵੀ ਐਂਡ ਸੋਸ਼ਲ ਮੀਡੀਆ। ਹੈ ਨਾ ਕਮਾਲ ਦਾ ਆਈਡੀਆ? So again, we would say, get set live with Sanjha TV.
ਜੇ ਆਈ ਪਤਝੜ ਤਾਂ ਫੇਰ ਕੀ ਹੈ, ਜੇ ਆਈ ਪਤਝੜ ਤਾਂ ਫੇਰ ਕੀ ਹੈ, ਤੂੰ ਅਗਲੀ ਰੁੱਤ 'ਚ ਯਕੀਨ ਰੱਖੀ, ਮੈਂ ਲੱਭ ਕੇ ਕਿਤਿਓਂ ਲਿਆਉਣਾ ਕਲਮਾਂ, ਤੂੰ ਫੁੱਲਾਂ ਜੋਗੀ ਜ਼ਮੀਨ ਰੱਖੀ, ਤੂੰ ਫੁੱਲਾਂ ਜੋਗੀ ਜ਼ਮੀਨ ਰੱਖੀ। ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਜੀ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ, ਮੇਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਹੈ ਮਹਿਕਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਕੌਰ ਧਾਲੀਵਾਲ ਅਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਜਲਦ ਹੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਰੂਬਰੂ ਹੋਣ ਜਾ ਰਹੀ ਹਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਨਵਾਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਸਿੱਖਣ ਅਤੇ ਸਿਖਾਉਣ ਦਾ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਲੈ ਕੇ। ਸੋ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਰਹੋ ਸਾਂਝਾ ਟੀਵੀ। ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ।
माँ बोली आओ पंजाबी सीखिए।
ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੋਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਮੁਲਕਾਂ 'ਚ ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਆ ਗਏ ਆ, ਪਰ ਸਾਡੀ ਸੋਚ, ਸਾਡੇ ਦਿਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਸਾਡੀ ਸੋਚ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਹੀ ਵਸਦਾ।
ਸਾਰੇ ਜਾਣੇ ਜਾਣਦੇ ਨੇ ਜੀ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਬੂਟਾ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੌਲ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਘਰੇ ਅੱਜ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਹੋਏ ਆ।
ਹਰ ਕੋਈ ਚਰਚਾ ਕਰਦਾ ਕਿ ਬੂਟਾ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੌਲ ਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਆ ਵੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਹੈਗੀ, ਆ ਵੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ। ਸੇ ਕਦੋਂ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਪਿਆ ਸੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ? ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੋਂ ਕਦੋਂ ਇਸ ਧਰਤੀ ਤੇ ਆਈ ਸੀ?
ਉਹਦੀ ਉਟਾਸਰਾ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਹਰ ਟਾਈਮ ਕਰੀ ਦੀ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕਰਕੇ ਮਾਲਕ ਦੀ, ਤੇ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਕਿਰਤ ਕਰੀ ਦੀ ਆ।
ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਆ, ਇੰਨੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਇਕੱਠੀਆਂ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਬੂਟੇ ਨੇ, ਤੇ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਾ? ਕੀ ਮਹਿਸੂਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਸਾਰੀ ਇੱਕ ਇੱਕ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦੇਖਦੇ?
ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਾ। ਇੱਕੋ ਚੀਜ਼ ਜੇ ਅੱਜ ਸਾਡੀ ਮੰਮੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਵਿੱਚ, ਉਹ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਦੇਖਦੀ ਤਾਂ
ਤੇ ਬਈ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਵੀਰ ਭਰਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਟਰੈਕਟਰ, ਟਰਾਲੀਆਂ, ਸਕੂਟਰ, ਮੋਟਰਸਾਈਕਲ ਲਿਆਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਨੇ ਵੋਟਾਂ ਪੈਣਾ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਰਬਸੰਮਤੀ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਸਰਪੰਚ ਹੋਣਗੇ। ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਰਕੇ ਦਿਖਾਤਾ ਵੀ ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਨੇ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪੂਰੇ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ।
ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਜੀ। ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਦਿਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰੀਝ ਆ, ਕੋਈ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਆ, ਉਹ ਇੱਕੋ ਹੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਆ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ, ਬੜੀ ਖੂਬਸੂਰਤ ਆ। ਜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਹੈ ਇੰਨਾ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਪੂਰਾ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਢਿੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ, ਉਹ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਪੂਰਾ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ।
ਦੀ ਚਾਹਤ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਸਹੀ, ਤੂੰ ਸਿੱਖਣ ਦੀ ਚਾਹਤ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਸਹੀ, ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਹਰ ਰੋਜ਼ ਨਵਾਂ ਸਬਕ ਸਿਖਾਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ। ਤੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਪਿਆਰ ਨਾਲ ਤੱਕ ਤਾਂ ਸਹੀ, ਇਹ ਵਾਰ-ਵਾਰ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਗੱਲ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ, ਇਹ ਵਾਰ-ਵਾਰ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਗੱਲ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ। ਅਜਿਹੀ ਸ਼ਖਸੀਅਤ ਮਿਸਟਰ ਸੁਖੀਬਾਦ। ਦਾ ਵਿਦੇਸ਼ ਆ ਕੇ ਵਸਣ ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਾਮ ਤੇ ਪਛਾਣ ਬਣਾਉਣ ਤੱਕ ਦਾ ਸਫ਼ਰ, ਸਫ਼ਰਨਾਮਾ, ਜਰਨੀ ਆਫ ਦੋਜ਼ ਹੂ ਮੇਡ ਇਟ।
Ride to Health. Welcome to 9th Annual Motorcycle Ride of Sikh Riders of America. इस राइड 'ਚ है fun, food and care. Care ਇਸ ਲਈ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਇਕੱਠਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਫੰਡ ਸਿੱਧਾ ਜਾਏਗਾ ਚੈਰਿਟੀ 'ਚ। ਸੋ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਪਹੀਏ ਰੋਡ ਤੇ ਦੌੜਨਗੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪੁੰਨ ਖੱਟੋਗੇ। Admission fees $20 each, which includes breakfast, lunch and your ride pin. Riders and non-riders both can be the part of the fun gedi. Ride शुरू होएगी at Harley Davidson Bakersfield, California तो. So 9th October तारीख नोट कर लो. Registration सवेरे 8 तो 10:20 तक. ਉਹਦਾ advanced registration ਦੀ ਵੀ option ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ. Rest details are here.
ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਇਹ ਆਈਡੀਆ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਚਲੋ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਆ ਤਿਉਹਾਰ ਹੈ ਇੰਨੇ ਪੈਸੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗਿਵਿੰਗ ਬੈਕ ਕਰ ਦੇਣੇ
ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ who knows ਕੋਈ it could go to a needy family or something right so $4100 giveaway ਆਪਣਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਆ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਣੇ 6 ਫਾਈਨਲਿਸਟ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਸੋ ਆਪਾਂ every Saturday ਇੱਕ ਫਾਈਨਲਿਸਟ ਪਿਕ ਕਰੂੰਗੇ ਫਿਰ ਨਵੰਬਰ 6 ਤਰੀਕ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਫਾਈਨਲ ਵਿਨਰ ਉਹ ਚੋਂ ਕੱਢੂਗੇ
ਦੀਵਾਲੀ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤਿਉਹਾਰ ਹੈ ਹਰੇਕ ਸਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਮਨਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਐਤਕੀ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਕੋਵਿਡ ਨੂੰ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਮੱਦੇਨਜ਼ਰ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਉਸ ਲੈਵਲ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਆਮ ਅੱਗੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ ਪਰ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੁਛ ਨਾ ਕੁਛ ਤੇ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਪਏਗਾ
Have some fun with us this Diwali and who knows maybe you can win $4100
Get set and live. Actually ਕਹਿਣਾ ਹੀ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ to get set go live. ਸਾਂਝਾ ਟੀਵੀ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੰਮ ਦੀ ਕਦਰ. ਅਸੀਂ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲੇ ਭਰਪੂਰ ਮਾਈਲੇਜ ਤੇ ਵੱਧ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਹੋਏ ਪਹੁੰਚ. This is very much possible with us. ਆਪਣੇ ਕੰਮ ਨੂੰ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਤੱਕ ਵੱਧ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਪਹੁੰਚਾਉਣ ਲਈ ਯਾਨੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਸ਼ਾਪ, ਆਊਟਲੈਟ, ਕੰਪਨੀ ਜਾਂ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰਮੋਸ਼ਨ ਲਈ ਵੀ ਕੰਟੈਕਟ ਕਰੋ ਸਾਨੂੰ. ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਲਾਈਵ ਔਨ 에ਅਰ, ਔਨ ਟੀਵੀ ਐਂਡ ਸੋਸ਼ਲ ਮੀਡੀਆ. ਹੈ ਨਾ ਕਮਾਲ ਦਾ ਆਈਡੀਆ? So again, we would say, get set live with Sanjha TV.
ਜੇ ਆਈ ਪਤਝੜ ਤਾਂ ਫੇਰ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਜੇ ਆਈ ਪਤਝੜ ਤਾਂ ਫੇਰ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਤੂੰ ਅਗਲੀ ਰੁੱਤ 'ਚ ਯਕੀਨ ਰੱਖੀ ਮੈਂ ਲੱਭ ਕੇ ਕਿਤਿਓਂ ਲਿਆਉਣਾ ਕਲਮਾ ਤੂੰ ਫੁੱਲਾਂ ਜੋਗੀ ਜ਼ਮੀਨ ਰੱਖੀ ਤੂੰ ਫੁੱਲਾਂ ਜੋਗੀ ਜ਼ਮੀਨ ਰੱਖੀ ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਜੀ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਮੇਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਹੈ ਮਹਿਕਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਕੌਰ ਧਾਲੀਵਾਲ ਅਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਜਲਦ ਹੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਰੂਬਰੂ ਹੋਣ ਜਾ ਰਹੀ ਹਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਨਵਾਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਸਿੱਖਣ ਅਤੇ ਸਿਖਾਉਣ ਦਾ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਸੋ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਰਹੋ ਸਾਂਝਾ ਟੀਵੀ ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ
ईड़ी इट सस्सा स्लेट हा हा हाथी माँ बोली आओ पंजाबी सीखिए
ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੋਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਮੁਲਕਾਂ 'ਚ ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਆ ਗਏ ਆ ਪਰ ਸਾਡੀ ਸੋਚ ਸਾਡੇ ਦਿਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਡੀ ਸੋਚ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਹੀ ਵਸਦਾ
ਸਾਰੇ ਜਾਣੇ ਜਾਣਦੇ ਨੇ ਜੀ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਬੂਟਾ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੌਲ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਘਰੇ ਅੱਜ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਹੋਏ ਆ
ਹਰ ਕੋਈ ਚਰਚਾ ਕਰਦਾ ਕਿ ਬੂਟਾ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੌਲ ਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਆ ਵੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਵੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਸੇ ਕਦੋਂ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਪਿਆ ਸੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੋਂ ਕਦੋਂ ਇਸ ਧਰਤੀ ਤੇ ਆਈ ਸੀ
ਉਹਦੀ ਉਟਾਸਰਾ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਹਰ ਟਾਈਮ ਕਰੀ ਦੀ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕਰਕੇ ਮਾਲਕ ਦੀ ਤੇ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਕਿਰਤ ਕਰੀ ਦੀ ਆ
ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਆ ਇੰਨੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਇਕੱਠੀਆਂ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਬੂਟੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੀ ਮਹਿਸੂਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਸਾਰੀ ਇੱਕ ਇੱਕ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦੇਖਦੇ
ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਾ ਇੱਕੋ ਚੀਜ਼ ਜੇ ਅੱਜ ਸਾਡੀ ਮੰਮੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਦੇਖਦੀ ਤਾਂ
ਤੇ ਵੀ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਵੀਰ ਭਰਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਟਰੈਕਟਰ ਟਰਾਲੀਆਂ ਸਕੂਟਰ ਮੋਟਰਸਾਈਕਲ ਲਿਆਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਜਿਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵੋਟਾਂ ਪੈਣਾ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਰਬਸੰਮਤੀ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਸਰਪੰਚ ਹੋਣਗੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਰਕੇ ਦਿਖਾਤਾ ਵੀ ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਨੇ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪੂਰੇ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ
ਆ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਜੀ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਦਿਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰੀਝ ਆ ਕੋਈ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਆ ਉਹ ਇੱਕੋ ਹੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਆ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਬੜੀ ਖੂਬਸੂਰਤ ਆ ਜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਹੈ ਇੰਨਾ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਪੂਰਾ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਢਿੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਉਹ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਪੂਰਾ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ
ਦੀ ਚਾਹਤ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਸਹੀ ਤੂੰ ਸਿੱਖਣ ਦੀ ਚਾਹਤ ਰੱਖ ਤਾਂ ਸਹੀ, ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਹਰ ਰੋਜ਼ ਨਵਾਂ ਸਬਕ ਸਿਖਾਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ। ਤੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਪਿਆਰ ਨਾਲ ਤੱਕ ਤਾਂ ਸਹੀ, ਇਹ ਵਾਰ-ਵਾਰ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਗੱਲ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ, ਇਹ ਵਾਰ-ਵਾਰ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਗੱਲ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ। ਅਜਿਹੀ ਸ਼ਖਸੀਅਤ ਮਿਸਟਰ ਸੁਖੀਬਾਲ। ਦਾ ਵਿਦੇਸ਼ ਆ ਕੇ ਵਸਣ ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਾਮ ਤੇ ਪਛਾਣ ਬਣਾਉਣ ਤੱਕ ਦਾ ਸਫਰਨਾਮਾ, ਜਰਨੀ ਆਫ ਦੋਜ਼ ਹੂ ਮੇਡ ਇਟ।
Ride to Health. Welcome to 9th Annual Motorcycle Ride of Sikh Riders of America. इस राइड च है फन, फूड एंड केयर इसलिए क्योंकि इत्थों इकट्ठा होया फंड सिद्धा जाएगा चैरिटी च। सो जिवें जिवें पहिए रोड ते दौड़नगे तुसी पुण्य खट्टोगे। Admission fees $20 each, which includes breakfast, lunch and your ride pin. Riders and non-riders both can be the part of the fun gedi. राइड शुरू होएगी एट हार्ले डेविडसन बेकर्सफील्ड कैलिफोर्निया तो। सो 9 अक्टूबर तारीख नोट कर लो। रजिस्ट्रेशन सवेरे 8 तो 10:20 तक। ओदा एडवांस रजिस्ट्रेशन दी भी ऑप्शन है तुहाडे कोल। रेस्ट डिटेल्स आर हियर।
ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਇਹ ਆਈਡੀਆ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਚਲੋ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਆ ਤਿਉਹਾਰ ਹੈ, ਇੰਨੇ ਪੈਸੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗਿਵਿੰਗ ਬੈਕ ਕਰ ਦੇਣੇ,
ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ, who knows, ਕੋਈ it could go to a needy family or something, right? So $4,100 giveaway ਆਪਣਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਆ। ਉਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਣੇ 6 ਫਾਈਨਲਿਸਟ ਹੋ ਗਏ। ਸੋ ਆਪਾਂ every Saturday ਇੱਕ ਫਾਈਨਲਿਸਟ ਪਿਕ ਕਰੂੰਗੇ। ਫਿਰ ਨਵੰਬਰ 6 ਤਰੀਕ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਫਾਈਨਲ ਵਿਨਰ ਉੱਚੋਂ ਕੱਢੂਗੇ।
ਦੀਵਾਲੀ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤਿਉਹਾਰ ਹੈ ਹਰੇਕ ਸਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਮਨਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ। ਐਤਕੀ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਕੋਵਿਡ ਨੂੰ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਮੱਦੇਨਜ਼ਰ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਉਸ ਲੈਵਲ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਆਮ ਅੱਗੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ, ਪਰ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੁਛ ਨਾ ਕੁਛ ਤੇ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਪੈਣਾ।
Have some fun with us this Diwali and who knows, maybe you can win $4,100.
Get set and live. Actually कहना ही चाहिदा to get set go live. ਸਾਂਝਾ ਟੀਵੀ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੰਮ ਦੀ ਕਦਰ। ਅਸੀਂ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲੇ ਭਰਪੂਰ ਮਾਈਲੇਜ ਤੇ ਵੱਧ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਹੋਏ ਪਹੁੰਚ। This is very much possible with us. ਆਪਣੇ ਕੰਮ ਨੂੰ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਤੱਕ ਵੱਧ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਪਹੁੰਚਾਉਣ ਲਈ ਯਾਨੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਸ਼ਾਪ, ਆਊਟਲੈਟ, ਕੰਪਨੀ ਜਾਂ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰਮੋਸ਼ਨ ਲਈ ਵੀ ਕੰਟੈਕਟ ਕਰੋ ਸਾਨੂੰ। ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਲਾਈਵ ਔਨ 에ਅਰ, ਔਨ ਟੀਵੀ ਐਂਡ ਸੋਸ਼ਲ ਮੀਡੀਆ। ਹੈ ਨਾ ਕਮਾਲ ਦਾ ਆਈਡੀਆ? So again, we would say, get set live with Sanjha TV.
जे आई पतझड़ ता फिर की है, जे आई पतझड़ ता फिर की है, तू अगली रुत च यकीन रखी, मैं लब के कित्यों लियाना कलमा, तू फुल्लां जोगी जमीन रखी, तू फुल्लां जोगी जमीन रखी। सत श्री अकाल जी सारिਆਂ ਨੂੰ। ਮੇਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਹੈ ਮਹਿਕਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਕੌਰ ਧਾਲੀਵਾਲ ਅਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਜਲਦ ਹੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਰੂਬਰੂ ਹੋਣ ਜਾ ਰਹੀ ਹਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਨਵਾਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਸਿੱਖਣ ਅਤੇ ਸਿਖਾਉਣ ਦਾ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਲੈ ਕੇ। ਸੋ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਰਹੋ ਸਾਂਝਾ ਟੀਵੀ। ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ।
ਊੜਾ ਊਠ ਐੜਾ ਅੰਗ ਈੜੀ ਇੱਟ ਸੱਸਾ ਸਲੇਟ ਹਾ ਹਾ ਹਾਥੀ ਮਾਂ ਬੋਲੀ ਆਓ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਸਿੱਖੀਏ।
ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੋਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਮੁਲਕਾਂ 'ਚ ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਆ ਗਏ ਆ, ਪਰ ਸਾਡੀ ਸੋਚ, ਸਾਡੇ ਦਿਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਸਾਡੀ ਸੋਚ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਹੀ ਵਸਦਾ।
ਸਾਰੇ ਜਾਣੇ ਜਾਣਦੇ ਨੇ ਜੀ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਬੂਟਾ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੌਲ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਘਰੇ ਅੱਜ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਹੋਏ ਆ।
ਹਰ ਕੋਈ ਚਰਚਾ ਕਰਦਾ ਕਿ ਬੂਟਾ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੌਲ ਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਆ ਵੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਵੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਸੇ ਕਦੋਂ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਪਿਆ ਸੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੋਂ ਕਦੋਂ ਇਸ ਧਰਤੀ ਤੇ ਆਈ ਸੀ
ਉਹਦੀ ਓਟ ਆਸਰਾ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਹਰ ਟਾਈਮ ਕਰੀ ਦੀ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕਰਕੇ ਮਾਲਕ ਦੀ ਤੇ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਕਿਰਤ ਕਰੀ ਦੀ ਆ
ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਆ ਇੰਨੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਇਕੱਠੀਆਂ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਬੂਟੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੀ ਮਹਿਸੂਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਸਾਰੀ ਇੱਕ ਇੱਕ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਨੇ
ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਾ ਇੱਕੋ ਚੀਜ਼ ਜੇ ਅੱਜ ਸਾਡੀ ਮੰਮੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਦੇਖਦੀ ਤਾਂ
ਤੇ ਬਈ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਵੀਰ ਭਰਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਟਰੈਕਟਰ ਟਰਾਲੀਆਂ ਸਕੂਟਰ ਮੋਟਰਸਾਈਕਲ ਲਿਆਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਜਿਹਨਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਵੋਟਾਂ ਪੈਣਾ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਰਬਸੰਮਤੀ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਸਰਪੰਚ ਹੋਣਗੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਰਕੇ ਦਿਖਾਤਾ ਵੀ ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਨੇ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪੂਰੇ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ
ਆ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਜੀ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਦਿਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰੀਝ ਆ ਕੋਈ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਆ ਉਹ ਇੱਕੋ ਹੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਆ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਬੜੀ ਖੂਬਸੂਰਤ ਆ ਜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਹੈ ਇੰਨਾ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਪੂਰਾ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਢਿੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਉਹ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਪੂਰਾ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ
ਦੀ ਚਾਹਤ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਸਹੀ ਤੂੰ ਸਿੱਖਣ ਦੀ ਚਾਹਤ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਸਹੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਹਰ ਰੋਜ਼ ਨਵਾਂ ਸਬਕ ਸਿਖਾਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਤੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਪਿਆਰ ਨਾਲ ਤੱਕਦਾ ਸਹੀ ਇਹ ਵਾਰ-ਵਾਰ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਗੱਲ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਵਾਰ-ਵਾਰ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਗੱਲ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਅਜਿਹੀ ਸ਼ਖਸੀਅਤ Mr. Sukhibar. ਦਾ ਵਿਦੇਸ਼ ਆ ਕੇ ਵਸਣ ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਾਮ ਤੇ ਪਛਾਣ ਬਣਾਉਣ ਤੱਕ ਦਾ ਸਫਰਨਾਮਾ ਜਰਨੀ ਆਫ ਦੋਜ਼ ਹੂ ਮੇਡ ਇਟ
Ride to Health. Welcome to 9th Annual Motorcycle Ride of Sikh Riders of America. ਇਸ ਰਾਈਡ 'ਚ ਹੈ ਫਨ, ਫੂਡ ਐਂਡ ਕੇਅਰ ਇਸ ਲਈ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਇਕੱਠਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਫੰਡ ਸਿੱਧਾ ਜਾਏਗਾ ਚੈਰਿਟੀ 'ਚ ਸੋ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਪਹੀਏ ਰੋਡ ਤੇ ਦੌੜਨਗੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪੁੰਨ ਖੱਟੋਗੇ Admission fees $20 each, which includes breakfast, lunch and your ride pin. Riders and non-riders both can be the part of the fun gedi. Ride shuru hoegi at Harley-Davidson Bakersfield, California to. So 9th October, tareek note kar lo. Registration swere 8 to 10:20 tak. Oda advanced registration di bhi option hai tuhade kol. Rest details are here.
ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਇਹ ਆਈਡੀਆ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਚਲੋ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਆ ਤਿਉਹਾਰ ਹੈ ਇੰਨੇ ਪੈਸੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗਿਵਿੰਗ ਬੈਕ ਕਰ ਦੇਣੇ
ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ who knows ਕੋਈ it could go to a needy family or something right so $4100 giveaway ਆਪਣਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਆ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਣੇ 6 ਫਾਈਨਲਿਸਟ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਸੋ ਆਪਾਂ every Saturday ਇੱਕ ਫਾਈਨਲਿਸਟ ਪਿਕ ਕਰੂੰਗੇ ਫਿਰ ਨਵੰਬਰ 6 ਤਰੀਕ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਫਾਈਨਲ ਵਿਨਰ ਉੱਥੋਂ ਕੱਢੂਗੇ
ਦੀਵਾਲੀ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤਿਉਹਾਰ ਹੈ ਹਰੇਕ ਸਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਮਨਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਐਤਕੀ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਕੋਵਿਡ ਨੂੰ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਮੱਦੇਨਜ਼ਰ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਉਸ ਲੈਵਲ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਆਮ ਅੱਗੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ ਪਰ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੁਝ ਨਾ ਕੁਝ ਤੇ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਪਏਗਾ
Have some fun with us this Diwali and who knows maybe you can win $4100
Get set and live. Actually ਕਹਿਣਾ ਹੀ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ to get set go live. ਸਾਂਝਾ ਟੀਵੀ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੰਮ ਦੀ ਕਦਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲੇ ਭਰਪੂਰ ਮਾਈਲੇਜ ਤੇ ਵੱਧ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਹੋਏ ਪਹੁੰਚ This is very much possible with us. ਆਪਣੇ ਕੰਮ ਨੂੰ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਤੱਕ ਵੱਧ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਪਹੁੰਚਾਉਣ ਲਈ ਯਾਨੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਸ਼ਾਪ, ਆਊਟਲੈਟ, ਕੰਪਨੀ ਜਾਂ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰਮੋਸ਼ਨ ਲਈ ਵੀ ਕੰਟੈਕਟ ਕਰੋ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਲਾਈਵ ਔਨ 에ਅਰ ਔਨ ਟੀਵੀ ਐਂਡ ਸੋਸ਼ਲ ਮੀਡੀਆ है ना कमाल दा आइडिया? So again, we would say, get set live with Sanjha TV.
जे आई पतझड़ ता फिर की है, जे आई पतझड़ ता फिर की है, तू अगली रुत च यकीन रखी, मैं लब के कित्यों लियाना कलमा, तू फुल्लां जोगी जमीन रखी, तू फुल्लां जोगी जमीन रखी। सत श्री अकाल जी सारिਆਂ ਨੂੰ, ਮੇਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਹੈ ਮਹਿਕਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਕੌਰ ਧਾਲੀਵਾਲ ਅਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਜਲਦ ਹੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਰੂਬਰੂ ਹੋਣ ਜਾ ਰਹੀ ਹਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਨਵਾਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਸਿੱਖਣ ਅਤੇ ਸਿਖਾਉਣ ਦਾ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਲੈ ਕੇ। ਸੋ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਰਹੋ ਸਾਂਝਾ ਟੀਵੀ। ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ।
ਊੜਾ ਊਠ ਐੜਾ ਅੰਮ ਈੜੀ ਇੱਟ ਸੱਸਾ ਸਲੇਟ ਹਾ ਹਾ ਹਾਥੀ ਮਾਂ ਬੋਲੀ ਆਓ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਸਿੱਖੀਏ।
ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੋਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਮੁਲਕਾਂ 'ਚ ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਆ ਗਏ ਆ, ਪਰ ਸਾਡੀ ਸੋਚ, ਸਾਡੇ ਦਿਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਸਾਡੀ ਸੋਚ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਹੀ ਵਸਦਾ।
ਸਾਰੇ ਜਾਣੇ ਜਾਣਦੇ ਨੇ ਜੀ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਬੂਟਾ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੌਲ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਘਰੇ ਅੱਜ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਹੋਏ ਆ।
ਹਰ ਕੋਈ ਚਰਚਾ ਕਰਦਾ ਕਿ ਬੂਟਾ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੌਲ ਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਆ ਵੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਹੈਗੀ, ਆ ਵੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ। ਸੇ ਕਦੋਂ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਪਿਆ ਸੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ? ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੋਂ ਕਦੋਂ ਇਸ ਧਰਤੀ ਤੇ ਆਈ ਸੀ?
ਉਹਦੀ ਉਡਾਸਰਾ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਹਰ ਟਾਈਮ ਕਰੀ ਦੀ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕਰਕੇ ਮਾਲਕ ਦੀ, ਤੇ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਕਿਰਤ ਕਰੀ ਦੀ ਆ।
ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਹੈ, ਇੰਨੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਇਕੱਠੀਆਂ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਬੂਟੇ ਨੇ, ਤੇ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਾ? ਕੀ ਮਹਿਸੂਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਸਾਰੀ ਇੱਕ ਇੱਕ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦੇਖਦੇ?
ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਾ। ਇੱਕੋ ਚੀਜ਼ ਜੇ ਅੱਜ ਸਾਡੀ ਮੰਮੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਵਿੱਚ, ਉਹ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਦੇਖਦੀ ਤਾਂ
ਤੇ ਬਈ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਵੀਰ ਭਰਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਟਰੈਕਟਰ, ਟਰਾਲੀਆਂ, ਸਕੂਟਰ, ਮੋਟਰਸਾਈਕਲ ਲਿਆਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਜਿਹਨਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਵੋਟਾਂ ਪੈਣਾ ਤਾਂ ਸਰਬਸੰਮਤੀ ਨਾਲ ਸਰਪੰਚ ਹੋਣਗੇ। ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਰਕੇ ਦਿਖਾਤਾ ਵੀ ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਨੇ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪੂਰੇ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ
ਆ। ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਜੀ, ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਦਿਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰੀਝ ਆ, ਕੋਈ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਆ, ਉਹ ਇੱਕੋ ਹੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਆ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ, ਬੜੀ ਖੂਬਸੂਰਤ ਆ। ਜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਹੈ ਇੰਨਾ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਪੂਰਾ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ, ਤੇ ਢਿੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ, ਉਹ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਪੂਰਾ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ।
ਦੀ ਚਾਹਤ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਸਹੀ, ਤੂੰ ਸਿੱਖਣ ਦੀ ਚਾਹਤ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਸਹੀ, ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਹਰ ਰੋਜ਼ ਨਵਾਂ ਸਬਕ ਸਿਖਾਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ। ਤੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਪਿਆਰ ਨਾਲ ਤੱਕਦਾ ਸਹੀ, ਇਹ ਵਾਰ-ਵਾਰ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਗੱਲ ਲਾਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ, ਇਹ ਵਾਰ-ਵਾਰ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਗੱਲ ਲਾਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ। ਅਜਿਹੀ ਸ਼ਖਸੀਅਤ ਮਿਸਟਰ ਸੁਖੀਬਾਲ। ਦਾ ਵਿਦੇਸ਼ ਆ ਕੇ ਵਸਣ ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਾਮ ਤੇ ਪਛਾਣ ਬਣਾਉਣ ਤੱਕ ਦਾ ਸਫਰਨਾਮਾ, ਜਰਨੀ ਆਫ ਦੋਜ਼ ਹੂ ਮੇਡ ਇਟ।
Ride to Health. Welcome to 9th Annual Motorcycle Ride of Sikh Riders of America. इस राइड च है फन, फूड एंड केयर इसलिए क्योंकि इत्थों इकट्ठा होया फंड सिद्धा जाएगा चैरिटी च। सो जिवें जिवें पहिए रोड ते दौड़नगे तुसी पुन्न खट्टोगे। Admission fees $20 each, which includes breakfast, lunch and your ride pen. Riders and non-riders both can be the part of the fun gedi. राइड शुरू होएगी एट हार्ले डेविडसन बेकर्सफील्ड कैलिफोर्निया तो। सो 9th अक्टूबर तारीख नोट कर लो। रजिस्ट्रेशन सवेरे 8 तो 10:20 तक। ओदा एडवांस रजिस्ट्रेशन दी भी ऑप्शन है तुहाडे कोल। रेस्ट डिटेल्स आर हियर।
ਕੀ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਇਹ ਆਈਡੀਆ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਚਲੋ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਆ ਤਿਉਹਾਰ ਹੈ ਇੰਨੇ ਪੈਸੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗਿਵਿੰਗ ਬੈਕ ਕਰ ਦੇਣੇ
ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ who knows ਕੋਈ it could go to a needy family or something right so $4100 giveaway ਆਪਣਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਆ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਣੇ 6 ਫਾਈਨਲਿਸਟ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਸੋ ਆਪਾਂ every Saturday ਇੱਕ ਫਾਈਨਲਿਸਟ ਪਿਕ ਕਰੂੰਗੇ ਫਿਰ ਨਵੰਬਰ 6 ਤਰੀਕ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਫਾਈਨਲ ਵਿਨਰ ਉੱਥੋਂ ਕੱਢੂਗੇ
ਦੀਵਾਲੀ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤਿਉਹਾਰ ਹੈ ਹਰੇਕ ਸਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਮਨਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਐਤਕੀ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਕੋਵਿਡ ਨੂੰ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਮੱਦੇਨਜ਼ਰ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਉਸ ਲੈਵਲ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਆਮ ਅੱਗੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ ਪਰ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੁਝ ਨਾ ਕੁਝ ਤੇ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਪਏਗਾ
Have some fun with us this Diwali and who knows maybe you can win $4100
Get set and live. Actually ਕਹਿਣਾ ਹੀ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ to get set go live. ਸਾਂਝਾ ਟੀਵੀ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੰਮ ਦੀ ਕਦਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲੇ ਭਰਪੂਰ ਮਾਈਲੇਜ ਤੇ ਵੱਧ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਹੋਏ ਪਹੁੰਚ This is very much possible with us. ਆਪਣੇ ਕੰਮ ਨੂੰ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਤੱਕ ਵੱਧ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਪਹੁੰਚਾਉਣ ਲਈ ਯਾਨੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਸ਼ਾਪ ਆਊਟਲੈਟ ਕੰਪਨੀ ਜਾਂ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰਮੋਸ਼ਨ ਲਈ ਵੀ ਕੰਟੈਕਟ ਕਰੋ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਲਾਈਵ ਔਨ 에ਅਰ ਔਨ ਟੀਵੀ ਐਂਡ ਸੋਸ਼ਲ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਕਮਾਲ ਦਾ ਆਈਡੀਆ So again, we would say, get set live with Sanjha TV.
जे आई पतझड़ ता फिर की है जे आई पतझड़ ता फिर की है तू अगली रुत च यकीन रखी मैं लब के कित्यों लियाना कलमा तू फुल्लां जोगी जमीन रखी तू फुल्लां जोगी जमीन रखी सत श्री अकाल जी सारिਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਮੇਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਹੈ ਮਹਿਕਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਕੌਰ ਧਾਲੀਵਾਲ ਅਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਜਲਦ ਹੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਰੂਬਰੂ ਹੋਣ ਜਾ ਰਹੀ ਹਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਨਵਾਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਸਿੱਖਣ ਅਤੇ ਸਿਖਾਉਣ ਦਾ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਸੋ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਰਹੋ ਸਾਂਝਾ ਟੀਵੀ ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ
ਊੜਾ ਊਟ ਐੜਾ ਅਮ ਈੜੀ ਇੱਟ ਸੱਸਾ ਸਲੇਟ ਹਾ ਹਾ ਹਾਥੀ ਮਾਂ ਬੋਲੀ ਆਓ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਸਿੱਖੀਏ
ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੋਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਮੁਲਕਾਂ 'ਚ ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਆ ਗਏ ਆ ਪਰ ਸਾਡੀ ਸੋਚ ਸਾਡੇ ਦਿਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਡੀ ਸੋਚ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਹੀ ਵਸਦਾ
ਸਾਰੇ ਜਾਣੇ ਜਾਣਦੇ ਨੇ ਜੀ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਬੂਟਾ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੌਲ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਘਰੇ ਅੱਜ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਹੋਏ ਆ
ਹਰ ਕੋਈ ਚਰਚਾ ਕਰਦਾ ਕਿ ਬੂਟਾ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੌਲ ਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਆ ਵੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਵੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਸੇ ਕਦੋਂ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਪਿਆ ਸੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੋਂ ਕਦੋਂ ਇਸ ਧਰਤੀ ਤੇ ਆਈ ਸੀ
ਉਹਦੀ ਉਡਾਸਰਾ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਹਰ ਟਾਈਮ ਕਰੀ ਦੀ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕਰਕੇ ਮਾਲਕ ਦੀ ਤੇ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਕਿਰਤ ਕਰੀ ਦੀ ਆ
ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਹੈ ਇੰਨੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਇਕੱਠੀਆਂ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਬੂਟੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੀ ਮਹਿਸੂਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਸਾਰੀ ਇੱਕ ਇੱਕ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਹੋ
ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਾ ਇੱਕੋ ਚੀਜ਼ ਜੇ ਅੱਜ ਸਾਡੀ ਮੰਮੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਦੇਖਦੀ ਤਾਂ
ਤੇ ਵੀ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਵੀਰ ਭਰਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਟਰੈਕਟਰ ਟਰਾਲੀਆਂ ਸਕੂਟਰ ਮੋਟਰਸਾਈਕਲ ਲਿਆਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਜਿਹਨਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਵੋਟਾਂ ਪੈਣਾ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਰਬਸੰਮਤੀ ਨਾਲ ਸਰਪੰਚ ਹੋਣਗੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਰਕੇ ਦਿਖਾਤਾ ਵੀ ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਨੇ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪੂਰੇ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ
ਆ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਜੀ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਦਿਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰੀਝ ਆ ਕੋਈ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਆ ਉਹ ਇੱਕੋ ਹੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਆ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਬੜੀ ਖੂਬਸੂਰਤ ਆ ਜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਹੈ ਇੰਨਾ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਪੂਰਾ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਢਿੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਉਹ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਪੂਰਾ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ
ਦੀ ਚਾਹਤ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਸਹੀ ਤੂੰ ਸਿੱਖਣ ਦੀ ਚਾਹਤ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਸਹੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਹਰ ਰੋਜ਼ ਨਵਾਂ ਸਬਕ ਸਿਖਾਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਤੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਪਿਆਰ ਨਾਲ ਤੱਕਦਾ ਸਹੀ ਇਹ ਵਾਰ-ਵਾਰ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਗੱਲ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਵਾਰ-ਵਾਰ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਗੱਲ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਅਜਿਹੀ ਸ਼ਖਸੀਅਤ ਮਿਸਟਰ ਸੁਖੀਬਾਲ ਦਾ ਵਿਦੇਸ਼ ਆ ਕੇ ਵਸਣ ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਾਮ ਤੇ ਪਛਾਣ ਬਣਾਉਣ ਤੱਕ ਦਾ ਸਫ਼ਰ। ਸਫ਼ਰਨਾਮਾ ਜਰਨੀ ਆਫ ਦੋਜ਼ ਹੂ ਮੇਡ ਇਟ।
Ride to Help. Welcome to 9th Annual Motorcycle Ride of Sikh Riders of America. ਇਸ ਰਾਈਡ 'ਚ ਹੈ ਫਨ, ਫੂਡ ਐਂਡ ਕੇਅਰ ਇਸ ਲਈ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਇਕੱਠਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਫੰਡ ਸਿੱਧਾ ਜਾਏਗਾ ਚੈਰਿਟੀ 'ਚ। ਸੋ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਪਹੀਏ ਰੋਡ ਤੇ ਦੌੜਨਗੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪੁੰਨ ਖੱਟੋਗੇ। Admission fees $20 each, which includes breakfast, lunch and your ride pen. Riders and non-riders both can be the part of the fun gedi. राइड शुरू होएगी एट हार्ले डेविडसन बेकर्सफील्ड कैलिफोर्निया तो। सो 9th अक्टूबर तारीख नोट कर लो। रजिस्ट्रेशन सवेरे 8 तो 10:20 तक। ओदा एडवांस रजिस्ट्रेशन दी भी ऑप्शन है तुहाडे कोल। रेस्ट डिटेल्स आर हियर।
ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਇਹ ਆਈਡੀਆ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਚਲੋ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਆ ਤਿਉਹਾਰ ਹੈ ਇੰਨੇ ਪੈਸੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗਿਵਿੰਗ ਬੈਕ ਕਰ ਦੇਣੇ
ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ who knows ਕੋਈ it could go to a needy family or something right so $4,100 giveaway ਆਪਣਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਆ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਣੇ 6 ਫਾਈਨਲਿਸਟ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਸੋ ਆਪਾਂ every Saturday ਇੱਕ ਫਾਈਨਲਿਸਟ ਪਿਕ ਕਰੂੰਗੇ ਫਿਰ ਨਵੰਬਰ 6 ਤਰੀਕ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਫਾਈਨਲ ਵਿਨਰ ਉੱਥੋਂ ਕੱਢੂਗੇ
ਦੀਵਾਲੀ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤਿਉਹਾਰ ਹੈ ਹਰੇਕ ਸਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਮਨਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਐਤਕੀ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਕੋਵਿਡ ਨੂੰ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਮੱਦੇਨਜ਼ਰ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਉਸ ਲੈਵਲ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਆਮ ਅੱਗੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ ਪਰ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੁਛ ਨਾ ਕੁਛ ਤੇ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਪਏਗਾ
Have some fun with us this Diwali and who knows maybe you can win $4,100
Get set and live. Actually ਕਹਿਣਾ ਇਹ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ to get set go live. ਸਾਂਝਾ ਟੀਵੀ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੰਮ ਦੀ ਕਦਰ। ਅਸੀਂ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲੇ ਭਰਪੂਰ ਮਾਈਲੇਜ ਤੇ ਵੱਧ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਹੋਏ ਪਹੁੰਚ। This is very much possible with us. ਆਪਣੇ ਕੰਮ ਨੂੰ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਤੱਕ ਵੱਧ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਪਹੁੰਚਾਉਣ ਲਈ ਯਾਨੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਸ਼ਾਪ, ਆਊਟਲੈਟ, ਕੰਪਨੀ ਜਾਂ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰਮੋਸ਼ਨ ਲਈ ਵੀ ਕੰਟੈਕਟ ਕਰੋ ਸਾਨੂੰ। ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਲਾਈਵ ਔਨ 에ਅਰ, ਔਨ ਟੀਵੀ ਐਂਡ ਸੋਸ਼ਲ ਮੀਡੀਆ। ਹੈ ਨਾ ਕਮਾਲ ਦਾ ਆਈਡੀਆ? So again, we would say, get set live with Sanjha TV.
ਜੇ ਆਈ ਪਤਝੜ ਤਾਂ ਫੇਰ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਜੇ ਆਈ ਪਤਝੜ ਤਾਂ ਫੇਰ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਤੂੰ ਅਗਲੀ ਰੁੱਤ 'ਚ ਯਕੀਨ ਰੱਖੀ ਮੈਂ ਲੱਭ ਕੇ ਕਿਤਿਓਂ ਲਿਆਉਣਾ ਕਲਮਾ ਤੂੰ ਫੁੱਲਾਂ ਜੋਗੀ ਜ਼ਮੀਨ ਰੱਖੀ ਤੂੰ ਫੁੱਲਾਂ ਜੋਗੀ ਜ਼ਮੀਨ ਰੱਖੀ। ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਜੀ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ। ਮੇਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਹੈ ਮਹਿਕਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਕੌਰ ਧਾਲੀਵਾਲ ਅਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਜਲਦ ਹੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਰੂਬਰੂ ਹੋਣ ਜਾ ਰਹੀ ਹਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਨਵਾਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਸਿੱਖਣ ਅਤੇ ਸਿਖਾਉਣ ਦਾ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਲੈ ਕੇ। ਸੋ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਰਹੋ ਸਾਂਝਾ ਟੀਵੀ। ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ।
Era ईड़ी इट सस्सा स्लेट हा हा हाथी माँ बोली आओ पंजाबी सीखिए।
ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੋਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਮੁਲਕਾਂ 'ਚ ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਆ ਗਏ ਆ ਪਰ ਸਾਡੀ ਸੋਚ ਸਾਡੇ ਦਿਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਡੀ ਸੋਚ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਹੀ ਵਸਦਾ।
ਸਾਰੇ ਜਾਣੇ ਜਾਣਦੇ ਨੇ ਜੀ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਬੂਟਾ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੌਲ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਘਰੇ ਅੱਜ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਹੋਏ ਆ।
ਹਰ ਕੋਈ ਚਰਚਾ ਕਰਦਾ ਕਿ ਬੂਟਾ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੌਲ ਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਆ ਵੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਵੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ। ਸੇ ਕਦੋਂ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਪਿਆ ਸੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੋਂ ਕਦੋਂ ਇਸ ਧਰਤੀ ਤੇ ਆਈ ਸੀ?
ਉਹਦੀ ਉਟਾਸਰਾ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਹਰ ਟਾਈਮ ਕਰੀ ਦੀ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕਰਕੇ ਮਾਲਕ ਦੀ ਤੇ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਕਿਰਤ ਕਰੀ ਦੀ ਆ।
ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਆ ਇੰਨੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਇਕੱਠੀਆਂ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਬੂਟੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੀ ਮਹਿਸੂਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਸਾਰੀ ਇੱਕ ਇੱਕ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਹੋ?
ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਾ। ਇੱਕੋ ਚੀਜ਼ ਜੇ ਅੱਜ ਸਾਡੀ ਮੰਮੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਦੇਖਦੀ ਤਾਂ
ਤੇ ਬਈ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਵੀਰ ਭਰਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਟਰੈਕਟਰ ਟਰਾਲੀਆਂ ਸਕੂਟਰ ਮੋਟਰਸਾਈਕਲ ਲਿਆਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਜਿਹਨਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਵੋਟਾਂ ਪੈਣਾ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਰਬਸੰਮਤੀ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਸਰਪੰਚ ਹੋਣਗੇ। ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਰਕੇ ਦਿਖਾਤਾ ਵੀ ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਨੇ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪੂਰੇ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ
ਹੋ। ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਜੀ, ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਦਿਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰੀਝ ਆ ਕੋਈ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਆ ਉਹ ਇੱਕੋ ਹੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਆ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਬੜੀ ਖੂਬਸੂਰਤ ਆ। ਜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਹੈ ਇੰਨਾ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਪੂਰਾ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਢਿੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ, ਉਹ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਪੂਰਾ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ।
ਦੀ ਚਾਹਤ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਸਹੀ, ਤੂੰ ਸਿੱਖਣ ਦੀ ਚਾਹਤ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਸਹੀ, ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਹਰ ਰੋਜ਼ ਨਵਾਂ ਸਬਕ ਸਿਖਾਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ। ਤੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਪਿਆਰ ਨਾਲ ਤੱਕ ਤਾਂ ਸਹੀ, ਇਹ ਵਾਰ-ਵਾਰ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਗੱਲ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ, ਇਹ ਵਾਰ-ਵਾਰ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਗੱਲ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ।
Are we on? Let me know when. Okay, so we're here at the Abbotsford International Airport, and we are celebrating, we're celebrating the fact that women, men, everybody's equal. And I was just talking to the lovely Mr. Hinks here. He's got an official title, which he'll share with you. And then he pointed out that he's a crew member on this vessel, and there's actually a pilot that we're going to talk to in a few minutes here. So could you please explain to our viewers what you do here on this vessel and also your title?
So I'm Senior Airman Hinks. I'm a flying crew chief. So pretty much what I do is I do the inspections and I do servicing, so I do refueling, and whenever the pilots break the plane, I'm the one who fixes it.
You're an integral part of this operation. It has to happen. Like, you have to make sure everything's good to go.
Yeah. Well, this is a very old airframe, so it's been around since like the 60s, so it breaks quite often. So yeah, they like to deploy us with anywhere it goes.
So how was it getting here? What did you have to do in order to make sure that this was good to go?
So really, I just alerted with the crew, and then I come out before everyone else, and I'll do a walk around, look at everything, and then go usually to refuel it, and then make sure everything looks good. And then if problems occur while they're doing startups, then time to go to work, dig in my book.
There you go. So it's a real team effort then. And you actually, even though you seem like a very humble man, because I started to talk to you and you're like, well, hang on, let me introduce you to the pilot.
We have all women's pilot crew that's with us, so it's pretty.
So you're surrounded with lovely ladies.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So what we'll do is we'll ask the pilot to come and join us so that we can talk to her as well. But before we do talk to the pilot, I want you to, if you could please, give our viewers a message that are watching, something positive to let our youth know that are watching this, something to do with aviation, because they might not know that this is an opportunity that they could pursue.
Really what I would have to say, just because I'm here, is if you're a woman, I really think if you look into aviation that it's very heavily manned with men, but if you really wanted to fly, like as you can see with like all of our women pilots, it's go for it is what I think. Yeah,
that's awesome. Okay, so we'll ask the pilots to join us now if they want to come in and join us over here, and then we can talk to them. And this is amazing to me because typically mindset, I know, right? He's like, before I could even talk to him, he gave out a shout out to Lily. He's like, Lily Forlini? That's how I say it. Look at you, you're so tough. You're tiny, but you're tough. You flew this. Oh my goodness. Okay, so if you can kindly step right in beside me, because then I don't have to reach over the lovely Mr. Hinks. Okay, so go ahead and introduce yourself for the camera and then exactly what you do.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Hi, I'm Captain Lily Forlini with the United States Air Force, and I'm a pilot on the C-5 Galaxy.
That's amazing to me because it almost looks like, even actually both of you both look like, you're beautiful people. So it looks like you guys could be like a poster for like, join us. Like, this is actually real though. These are actually real people. I know, right? But these are actually real people. And so you could actually join aviation too. So what made you feel like this is an avenue you want to pursue? Because when you're a little girl, were you like, oh, I'm going to fly planes? And like, was that your thing?
Well, luckily my grandfather did fly in the Army, so he always had the love for aviation, and so I always was very interested in doing it. I just didn't think it was something I personally wanted to do, but once the opportunity presented itself and just the ability to travel and serve my country, it was definitely what I wanted to do.
When you first got onto a vessel and actually flew your very first flight ever, tell me about that. If you can kind of take yourself back to that moment.
I just remember I always traveled with my family, and looking outside the window, just seeing the world below you, that was the best part. And then when I was actually the one flying, it was a surreal moment. And then I realized I could really see the world, and I was the one that was flying it. It was really cool.
So where have you gone in your travels?
Oh man, too many places. South America, Europe, all over Europe, Middle East. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. Scotland was a favorite.
That's amazing. And you've been doing this for how many years?
I went to pilot training in 2017, so about 4 years.
That's amazing. Seriously, like my hat's off to you, like both of you, all of you, everyone that's part of this, because I don't know that I would have the dedication to do that, because it seems like you have to put a lot of your heart and soul and, you know, a lot of hard work into it.
Definitely.
And everybody I meet, everybody that's involved in aviation is smiling, like this huge smile. They love what they do.
Definitely, yes. It's nice because we're on such a large aircraft that our crew is really big, and it does feel like a family. Every time we fly together, we end up creating super close bonds, and so it feels like a team. Yeah, we're definitely a team.
Yeah, I can feel that. And we spoke about all the role that he plays and making sure that this is good to go, and then the role that you play, making sure you're transported safely. Like everybody kind of together works out. And yeah.
We have 100% trust in each other, and that's really how we get the mission done, is knowing that each person is doing their job and they're doing it to the utmost best. So he relies on me, I rely on him, and that's how we work together.
And you guys did this interview together, because he was like literally like, bring her. I was like, okay. So thank you so much for speaking with us, and we'll let you get on with showing the other people.
No worries. Thank you so much for having us.
Actually, one last word to our youth watching, because I did ask him, so if you can give the girls something to motivate them, because you are a young lady that worked hard and now you're here operating this huge vessel. So yes. Tell our viewers, if you would, just a little encouragement.
Like the air show is called, Girls Fly Too. There is no barriers. If you want it, you can do it.
There you go. Thank you so much. Thank you, both of you. Thank you. Yeah, yay! Shout out to the girls. We got, if the camera people can show the lovely girls here too. We got, like, the whole crew is just positive. Everybody involved in aviation seems to be just so happy and so positive. So we can continue on through the vessel. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Okay, good luck to you guys. So yeah, we're just going to walk on through here, and we're going to, there's a lot of people that are actually just checking things out, but all of these seats on the vessel here, there's like, you can strap yourself in and buckle up, and I mean, it takes a whole team, so it's not just the pilot, it's the crew members that have to make sure that everything is running efficiently and correctly. That is what is, you know, it's important to make sure that when they're flying such a vessel, that everything is safety first. So that pilot was telling me that not only does she fly that plane, but she's flying to the Middle East, she's flying, she said she flew into Scotland, she's flown into many different places. So it's quite amazing that she and her crew, they came here and, you know, shared their experience. And yeah, we saw that vessel, and now we're going to travel over this way. I think we might be actually able to go to the helicopter area here and see if we can maybe take a ride in the helicopter. We'll have a look and see. So this vessel here, you can see Air Mobility Command, U.S. Air Force. They flew in on this vessel. And yeah, the crew works together, and they all seem to be, you know, they all rely on each other to make sure that they are doing the right thing so that they can travel safely. It's definitely a team effort. So we can actually take you to probably the helicopter. I keep hearing, yeah, so we need to go to the helicopter area.
ਅਜਿਹੀ ਸ਼ਖਸੀਅਤ ਮਿਸਟਰ ਸੁਖੀਬਾਲ। ਦਾ ਵਿਦੇਸ਼ ਆ ਕੇ ਵਸਣ ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਾਮ ਤੇ ਪਛਾਣ ਬਣਾਉਣ ਤੱਕ ਦਾ ਸਫਰਨਾਮਾ ਜਰਨੀ ਆਫ ਦੋਜ਼ ਹੂ ਮੇਡ ਇਟ।
Ride to Health. Welcome to 9th Annual Motorcycle Ride of Sikh Riders of America. Is ride to have fun, food and care. Care isliye kyunki ਇੱਥੋਂ ਇਕੱਠਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਫੰਡ ਸਿੱਧਾ ਜਾਏਗਾ ਚੈਰਿਟੀ 'ਚ। ਸੋ ਜਿਵੇਂ-ਜਿਵੇਂ ਪਹੀਏ ਰੋਡ ਤੇ ਦੌੜਨਗੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪੁੰਨ ਖੱਟੋਗੇ। Admission fee is $20 each, which includes breakfast, lunch, and your ride pen. Riders and non-riders both can be the part of the fun gedi. Ride shuru hoegi at Harley Davidson Bakersfield, California to. So 9th October, tareek note kar lo. Registration ਸਵੇਰੇ 8 ਤੋਂ 10:20 ਤੱਕ. ਉਹਦਾ ਐਡਵਾਂਸ ਰਜਿਸਟ੍ਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਦੀ ਵੀ ਆਪਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ. Rest details are here.
ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਇਹ ਆਈਡੀਆ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਚਲੋ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਆ ਤਿਉਹਾਰ ਹੈ ਇੰਨੇ ਪੈਸੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗਿਵਿੰਗ ਬੈਕ ਕਰ ਦੇਣੇ
ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ who knows ਕੋਈ it could go to a needy family or something right so $4100 giveaway ਆਪਣਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਆ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਣੇ 6 ਫਾਈਨਲਿਸਟ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਸੋ ਆਪਾਂ every Saturday ਇੱਕ ਫਾਈਨਲਿਸਟ ਪਿਕ ਕਰੂੰਗੇ ਫਿਰ ਨਵੰਬਰ 6 ਤਰੀਕ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਫਾਈਨਲ ਵਿਨਰ ਉੱਥੋਂ ਕੱਢੂਗੇ
ਦੀਵਾਲੀ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ
Okay, so we are here at the we're here at the Abbotsford International Airport, and we are celebrating, Girls Can Fly too. And this is a program that runs every year, so annually, and 2015 is when it started. Last year there wasn't one because of COVID, of course, and this year it's open again, and people are here, and they're just trying to encourage young ladies to realize that ladies, gentlemen, everybody has an opportunity to do whatever they want in this life. It's really about a mindset and, believing in yourself, focusing in on a goal, and then continuing on and making sure that you don't let anyone dissuade you and you just follow your dreams. So that's what's happening here today, encouraging young ladies to make sure that they know that they are not less than anyone. Everyone is equal and they have every opportunity, as well as in aviation. So we are here, and we're just in front of the U.S. Air Force plane here behind me, and we are going to talk to some of the people here. Maybe we can interview some of the gentlemen here. It is the New Hampshire Air National Guard. So we can talk to them and see what they have to talk about to do with the show today, and empowering young females to follow their dreams. So maybe we'll talk to them. Can we talk to either one of you? Okay, absolutely. Come and join me. I just like the energy. Absolutely. That's great. Okay, so it is Sean M. Avery, MSGT. Oh. Yang? How do I say it?
Hampshire International Guard.
That's so funny that I got it completely wrong. That's actually really funny. That should be a blooper reel, except for we're live.
Oh, no.
We're live, I know.
Okay.
We're live.
I better get all the information correct then.
Yeah, or you can make it up and just make it seamless so that people actually believe everything.
Okay,
yeah,
that sounds good.
I think you're very good at this. Okay, so I'm going to actually get you to introduce yourself because I messed up the whole thing.
Okay,
But so tell us who you are.
I'm Sean Avery with the New Hampshire National Guard. I'm a boom operator. Up here with a couple of my other crew members, showing people the new aircraft. This one was from 2016. It was built. We had some tankers from the 1950s and 1960s before that, the 135s that are over there, and then this is our new generation aircraft that we got.
Okay, so you're the boom operator.
Yep.
So tell me what that entails.
So the boom operator controls the boom, which you see in the back of the aircraft there. That drops down. Yes. We go up to about 30,000 feet at about 400 miles an hour, and we move the boom around and make contact with another aircraft to pass them fuel.
To pass them what?
Fuel.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
Like a gas station 30,000 feet in the air.
So basically, yeah. So and they rely on you to do this because they're stranded somewhere and they need fuel.
It extends. So normally somebody would have to go down, land, get refueled, and then go back up in the air. Now we can drag people across the United States, and they don't have to land and get fuel. So we can do that in air as we go along.
That's crazy. So they literally can stay up in the air, you refuel them, and then they're good to go.
Yeah, and then they keep going, and we go to the next point. If we're dragging somebody with us, we'll do it multiple times across the country so that they can keep their fuel.
Wow. So this is something that you do, this is your job. This is what you do every day.
Yep. Every day. Yep. Just refueled somebody last Tuesday.
That's amazing. Okay, and you flew in here on Friday?
Yes. Yeah. So we flew from New Hampshire. It took about 5.5 hours to fly down.
And how was the flight?
Very good. I actually cooked poutine in the oven on there, and we had that. It was amazing. It was a great flight.
That's so funny. You did. You have an oven in there. Can you show me the inside? Would you be able to? Oh my goodness, we get to go in. I hope my camera guy is actually listening to me. We get to go in the airplane. We are going in the airplane. Come with me. Yes, join us. This is exciting. What is your name again? Sean?
Sean, yes.
Sean. Do you like how I said your last word? Was it Yang? Because you never know. I'm so excited we get to go in. Oh, is this like VIP? So we get to go in? Yeah. You can't enter. Only we can go. Okay. Thank you.
Go on up.
All right. You're coming with me, though? Absolutely. Yes. Okay, perfect. All right. Awesome. So we're just heading into the aircraft, and we get to see where Chef Sean makes his poutine. We're going to go into the aircraft here. And I know that I'm here because I know that there's poutine in here. I know because Sean told me he makes poutine, so I'm on the search for some... Wait, is it gone now? Is it finished? There's no more poutine? No. What did I come up here for? What? Okay, so show me which way to go. Where are we going?
Yeah, we can go to the back.
We'll let you... Okay.
Be the easiest.
I'll follow you. So we're going to walk this way. This is very exciting. This looks actually quite comfortable, these seats. Okay, so we're just going to go through here. Thank you. And
this will give them more room.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yes. Okay, so now tell me what we're looking at here.
So this is two of the roles that we can have. So we do aeromedical evacuation, we do passenger, and then we also do cargo. So these slick pallets will get loaded with cargo. We've got 18 different positions that we can put them in, and we can carry 65,000 pounds of cargo. So not nearly as much as the C5, but still a considerable amount.
So what kind of things do you carry then? Just you have to explain because it's total layman terms on my part. Like I really don't.
It can be absolutely anything. It depends on the mission set. So we can carry up to 112 passengers, or we can carry, if we're doing hurricane relief, we'll carry bottles of water, food, diapers, anything like that.
Are you involved in hurricane relief yourself? You do that kind of thing?
So we did that in the mission with the 135, which was the other plane I was talking about. We did when Puerto Rico had their hurricane. We did multiple runs from Savannah and from up in D.C. down to that.
So you did that. You were part of that.
Yep. Yeah, it was awesome because we were able to go down there, help those people, get them safely back, and also get them supplies. So.
That's amazing, actually. Like, I mean, in life, it's one of those things where you want to give back to your community. You want to do something that's fulfilling. So you sound like you're doing something that's obviously very meaningful.
It was, so I've been in almost 16 years, and that was like one of the things. Like 16 years ago, I was like, I need to do something more. And so then I joined, and about 5 or 6 years ago, I actually got into this position, boom operator, and it's been an awesome ride. It really has.
That's amazing. Okay, so what kind of a message do you want to give the people that are watching? Because this Abbotsford International Airport, this program here is all about empowering young females to also realize that they are able to become whatever they want to become, especially in aviation. Because usually it's a male-dominated kind of feeling. So what can you tell our viewers about that?
So I actually have... He's going to be super loud so we can't talk. I actually have 2 girls at home, and I put this picture in their room when they were born, and it says, "She be but little, but she's fierce." And so I've tried to just like keep that going with my daughters. Like there's no boy toys, there's no boy sports, there's no boy occupations. Whatever you want to do, just do it and make it happen. And coming up here and like seeing that and seeing the young kids come up, it's been awesome. It's been awesome to be a part of, and hopefully we can keep this going and keep coming up here.
I love that. There's just toys, there's just sports. It's not boys' toys or boys' sports. That's a really great philosophy. And the fact that you're telling those girls to be fierce. How old are they?
So I have a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old. And then they got a little 2-year-old brother who drives them absolutely nuts. But
he's fierce too, right?
Oh, he is definitely fierce, yeah. But
so where are you from?
New Hampshire. Okay. Yeah, so I've lived in New Hampshire. I was born down there, and then now I'm in the Guard there.
And so how often do you get to be with your family?
It depends. It depends on the year. This has been a busy month, so I've been gone probably 2 or 3 days out of every week for the last 4 or 5 weeks. So.
Okay, but you do get to go back home.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Got to spend quite a bit of time with them over the last couple of months, but now it's starting to pick up and be busy again.
Well, that's awesome. And do you see when you go home, do you see a change in the kids as they're getting more fierce as they get older?
Oh, absolutely. It's one of those things that nobody really prepares you for, but every time you leave and you go back, you realize that the world is going on when you're not there, and now you're playing catch up with them again. But
well, that's amazing that you shared the experience that you're putting this philosophy for your daughters, saying you can do whatever you need to do because you're tiny but you're tough, you're fierce. Absolutely. That's amazing. Yeah. Okay, so do you want to show us something else in the airplane, or? Absolutely. Okay, let's okay. Well, let's see if we can try. We're going to go this way. Okay, so you can just listen to the audio. We're going to go this way. You can show me. And yeah, so we're going to walk through the airplane here. What are these for? These bunks up here, just sleeping? So
these are for bunks, so if we have additional crew members and we need to, and they need to rest during the flight, or they need to rest, they can come back here and take a nap on there.
Okay, well, it does look actually quite comfortable, so, I mean, I could sleep.
I've slept on it, and it's great.
I know. I could give you my microphone, Sean, and I could have a nap.
Yes,
right? I could. I mean, you got the face for TV. So
these are the most important things. This is our oven, and this is our refrigerator. So
the oven right here.
The two most important things. Yep. So I actually cooked probably about 6 months ago. I cooked 4 pounds of ribs in there.
You did.
For 3.5 hours.
That's really funny. I bet you the crew love you. Everybody probably just loves you. You're cooking all the time.
Absolutely. This is one of our pilots, Josh Stewart here. How's it going?
Hello, Josh Stewart. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
All right. So this section right here is where I work. This is the air refueling section. So we control the boom that I was showing you is on the back of the aircraft. And so we'll fly that around. Like I said, we're going 30,000 feet in the air. We're flying that around. And then Josh Stewart, who you met there, is a pilot, and he controls up front and gets us to where we need to go.
Okay. So we could probably get a shot in there if we want to get a shot in the cockpit. That's what it's called, right?
Just stay. I would stay.
Don't go all the way in.
Yeah. So like right there.
Yeah. Perfect. So the pilot and the co-pilot are in the cockpit usually?
Yes, yeah. So a basic crew is 2 pilots and a boom operator. Because we're still in the training phases of everything, we end up having a lot more crew members so that we can get proficient. But the basic crew is just the 3 of us just cruising around.
Okay, so the crew is the gentleman we just met, the pilot, yourself?
Yeah, and then another pilot. Okay. So there's a pilot and a co-pilot.
Are there any females on this vessel?
Yes. So originally when we were coming down, we were bringing a female pilot with us. Unfortunately, her daughter got sick. But on the earlier shift today, we have 2 female boom operators, and then the girl that was with me downstairs is a crew chief for us. So she's the one that does the maintenance on the aircraft.
So the boom operation, if you will, where is that?
That happens right here.
Right here. So I'm going to look around the corner here.
Go for it.
Okay, so let's have a look here. So there's a lovely. Actually, that's a nice bathroom. It's actually a nice bathroom. I'm impressed.
The old aircraft, it was a camper bathroom, so this is a much needed upgrade.
I love it. That's great. Okay, so this is where the boom happens?
Yes.
Really? Okay.
So this is where we control the boom, fly it up and down, left and right, and then over here is when we telescope. And this is while these are staged images, these are basically what we see while we're in flight.
Okay, so
panoramic camera. This shows the left, right, and center of the aircraft, and then this right here shows us for boom refueling.
Okay, so I was on another vessel, and the boom operator that was showing me, we had to lie on our stomachs and face downward, and then the door.
That's what I used to do, and I am very glad that I can sit in this seat now.
Well, because you're cooking ribs and you're making poutine, you need to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the thing I've noticed about all of the aviation people on all of the aircrafts that I've been on and talked to all the people is that all of you have such a positive attitude. Like, I'm amazed. You love your job. You have a passion for this, and you can see that in every one of you I've met has been very positive. No one's.
We get to fly around in these beautiful jets and see some amazing things, and like we were talking about earlier, like when it comes down to like hurricane relief or stuff like that, or coming up to air shows like this, like you see that positive impact, and it just makes you want to do it some more.
Yeah, well, this is actually something that's very unique because the world is changing, and we are teaching our daughters and our sisters and whoever to know that they can actually be whatever they want to be. So you are making a huge impact. I mean, obviously with your daughters, you're making a huge impact, and you're making an impact on people that need your help. When you're traveling and helping them. But also you're making an impact for our viewers who are watching you now and listening to you talk so lovingly about your daughters and their future and their fears. And somebody's watching this and going, you know what, that looks pretty cool. So you've actually taken them inside your life to show them what this is all about, because we would have no idea. Somebody on the outside of an airplane has no idea what you do. But now we know. We know that you make ribs, you make poutine. I'm just bugging you. You have a big job to do. You're giving fuel to other aircrafts.
Absolutely. And, it's actually showing those actions and coming and doing these things and talking to these people. Like you said, like if somebody out there, if it's one person that we change, that's one extra person that's done something they thought they couldn't do.
Absolutely. Okay, thank you so much. I guess we'll let you get back to work because there's other people that want your time, even though I could just hang out with you all day. You're amazing. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much. Have a good one.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so that was really cool. We got to talk to Sean, and he is, he welcomed us up onto this vessel here, and we got to see, where he does the delivery of the fuel, this area here. And, we got to see the other aircraft as well. But we're going to actually take you to another location now, but we're going to do a closing of the whole thing. We're heading home, actually, because we've been here all day. We loved everything we saw. Everyone here, I said already, everyone has such a positive attitude because they love what they do. They have so much passion. And, girls, empowerment, and you can do anything you want. One of the people said to me, the sky is the limit. So honestly, everybody's equal. Do what you love, focus, and, pursue your passion because you can do it. And that's what this show has taught us at the Abbotsford International Airport. I'm Sonia West for Sanja TV, and now we are going to say goodbye to you, and we'll see you next time. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.